relate.
School's smashing me, but the Kirby's good. so that's something.
All right, hello again, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm trying to
Here
get
we
someone
go.
to pick a character.
Convincing Celica to pick
Well,
a
let's just go ahead and
character.
get in here and see if that
Awful.
helps.
Because I'm trying to ban, but I need to know who you're playing. Okay, fighter, sure. Okay, awesome. Bet.
All right, well, have fun with that.
Okay, Fighter Water, not a very common matchup again, because I don't think anyone but Celica's also playing Fighter much right now.
Well, when Bim shows up, they still play fighter, but they've been going more MK when they show up. Yeah, that's about it. Meowmic's been gone for months.
I don't think Meowmix is coming back, honestly.
I don't either.
I wish he would, because the only games I ever
He was
took
so
off
cool,
of him
too.
were when I only took
I
a
like
game off of him
fighting
when
fighters.
he didn't. I just want to take a game off of his fighter once. I never could. I would like to. Are we
Okay.
gonna
Oh, they're here.
go to
Yeah.
sleep?
Sorry, I'm trying to do 3 things at once.
Ah,
Bubbly. All right. This is interesting. I feel like this is not the best fighter stage. But we'll see.
I mean, I can see how it could be do. You Hadouken under platform when they go above you DP.
Water's pretty good at dealing with that, though. Like,
Yeah,
water being on a
I think
platform
that
is not
Celica
a
should-
dangerous place.
I think Celica just likes bubbly.
I'm wondering if that's not the stage that was actually if Justin is still trying to explain how bands work, because that still does take a bit sometimes.
That's very likely.
And it is gonna be bubbly. All right, let's do it.
Okay, so now here's the fun part of Celica matches. How many games until they go DD? That's the real prediction.
He hasn't
that we
been
have to
playing
make.
DDD in quite a while. It's been almost all fighter, actually.
I mean,
And his
I'm
fighter's
still
super
gonna
good.
pull out
So, like,
DDD.
it'll happen, but you see mostly fighter and MK, and then just the occasional DDD or like weird counterpick like a beetle or something.
Yeah, like their fighter is good, but also every time I've played them in bracket, I've never lost to their fighter. They always switch to DDD on
Their
me.
fighter's gotten a lot better. Like, I used to beat them until they went DDD, and then they'd beat me with DDD. But like, his fighter has gotten so much better. It has gone from like kind of robotic, just like I'm going to throw fireballs and then I will DP, to like a lot of really interesting stuff. We see Celica use a lot of the like somersault kick, which I don't see much of anyone else use. Oh,
I
good
mean,
punish on the
It's not
dive
like
kick.
it's a bad move. I don't really think fighter has.
Oh, it's
many
quite
bad
good.
moves.
Fighter, I mean, heavy Tatsu is not great, but it's still usable. And that's pretty much, like, as bad as fighter moves get. Like, the rest of them are all good. And the only thing with heavy Tatsu is that usually you input it when you mean to do light Tatsu, and then it's bad.
That's true.
Justin's movement has gotten so much better. That's the biggest difference this season. Oh, good rollout from Justin. That would have been a tick throw setup. Great spacing on the dash turn. Beats out the dive kick. Celica on low health, but this is still very close. Good catch on the roll, but Celica DI's up and out of it.
It's
Celica
crazy to
down,
me
but
that, like,
only by about
water
2 fireballs.
projectiles beat out a Hadouken.
Well, they trade, yeah. Hadoukens will trade with
Good
just about
heavy
anything.
Natsu.
And all of a sudden, Justin in some trouble here. Next hit will take it. Oh, the stored dash on landing doesn't quite kill. Celica at 5 health. Justin at 4.
At this point,
And Justin barely clutches it out. Wow.
they both got hit there. I just think
It
Justin
looked
did
like
do
it, yeah.
damage.
Celica used the standard like jump like top 5B instead of the dive kick.
I think if they used dive kick, it would.
The dive kick I think might have beaten it.
If they dive kicked, we would have had a draw.
Very possible. I think the hitbox on it is better. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Oh, Xander did beat up Theo. That's unfortunate. I wanted to fight Theo again just for old time's sake, but it'll be me and Xander next. Oh, and you're right. Here's the DDD.
There's the DDD.
Gardens,
they
yeah.
lose with fighter, so they go DDD. It happens every time. Now, this matchup.
So, water has like 3 different infinites that work on DDD.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't see this going well.
yeah, it never does for Celica in the past. Like, his DDD is insane, but this matchup's
Against
hard.
Water, like you just get
All the stuff that's almost safe, you just get dash out of shielded into like full combo that's not DIable because you're playing DDD. Like that, like jab, space jab, that was
Yeah.
almost max range jab. That's so safe on most of the cast. Water was just already there. Good
Like,
DI on that one, but
the only characters that's really not safe on are like water and long range stuff with good frame data, like Yo-Yo.
yeah, Yo-Yo can punish it. I believe Whip can.
Whip definitely can. But yeah, I don't know what character they're going to pull out to beat Justinian Water.
And match the fighter. I think that's a better pick. Definitely could have won with the fighter.
Gardens again. This. Also, don't forget to update score.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, go back to Gardens. Back to Fighter. So, Celica almost won that last game with Fighter. He took a couple games with Fighter last time they played. Or no, not last time, but the time before. He has definitely taken games with this character before, but Justin, for the most part, has Celica's number, as he does for, all of us at this point.
Yeah.
For anyone who hasn't kept track of this, Justin has won the last 5 tournaments he's entered.
Like,
After a string of losing some close sets to Croc and Doug, he has beaten them over and over again the last couple weeks. And yeah, his losses the past like month or so. I think the last time I beat him was more than a month ago, so it's just like a couple of times to Doug and like once or twice to Croc, but then he wins the tournament anyway.
the only time I've ever beaten him, like never in bracket, I beat him like 3 times in friendlies out of 20 games.
Yeah, he's very good. And that is a dominant game 3. I really like the spacing on that jump back 8B to catch the dive kick. So Justin takes a pretty commanding set there. After a close game 1.
Honestly, I feel like if we don't start improving into Season 3 is going to be Justin winning everything.
Look, I'm doing my best. Is Theo already streaming winner semis? Is that what's happening?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell him.
Cause like we still have you and Xander going at it.
All right. Oh, Justin, you're back. Welcome.
Hi, hello. I can talk now.
Awesome. Because I have to go play. So.
Excellent. You're fighting.
Me
Theo
and
or
Xander.
Okay. That should be fun.
I haven't lost to him in a really long time, but it's usually fairly close. I do not take it lightly.
Yeah, no, you cannot sleep on Xander. Like, people who sleep on Xander get dive kick gobbled. So,
Oh, he's not going Parasol against me. Even when he's going solo para, he goes Wrestler for me, because he knows he can't win Parasol Bomb against me. If he wants to try again and prove me wrong, I'm welcome to the challenge. That matchup is, like, not only 70-30-ish, but my two mains. So, like,
yeah.
I know why it's like that. Yeah.
That's tough. How's the rest of bracket doing? So we got Celica versus Angela.
Rest of top 8 is
Got-
set, and Musco and Doug are playing on Theo's stream.
Let's go Doug playing already. Okay, cool. Celica and Angel hasn't happened yet. But
Yeah, they can play
besides
off
that,
stream.
rest of top eight is- yeah, besides that, rest of top 8 is set. So winner of that is going to play winner of y'all.
Oh
And
god,
that'll be
that's
done.
terrifying. I'm gonna get 7th today. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna mute. Have fun.
Damn. And Doug gets on me for not having confidence. But yeah, so.
But
you guys have,
what is your reaction supposed to be when you know your next round is either Celica or Angel?
I'm gonna win.
Okay, maybe that's your reaction.
That's my reaction, yeah. Like, realistically, I know Angel might beat me, but like, I'd be like, yeah, dude, like, no, I'm just gonna win.
Honestly, I can't believe you say this, but I'm much less nervous going into a Celica set than Angel set, because with Celica, I know that anything can happen on
me
either
too.
side.
So the thing is, like, I think that Angel is better than me at the matchups that we both play. And I think that Celica has these random peaks of being the best player in the world, but I think on average, I'm better than him. And I don't think that's the case for me versus Angel.
Like, I know if I do, like, very, very insanely well, I could beat him. In friendlies, I've done a first to 5 with him and won.
Against Celica.
Yes, but like one time in friendlies, then they did not play DD a single time, and I like the 2B into a bomb.
Speaking of bombs, we do have some bombs on the screen right now, coming from Zyvon. Against Xander's Wrestler, which we don't see very often. He is basically a Parasol main at this point. But as we did hear from Zyvon earlier, he will go Wrestler specifically against her, just because he knows that he can't win Parasol Bomb. So, that said, Zyvon does play this matchup quite a bit, with just all the other wrestlers having, fought and beaten Croc many times, having to fight Doug on a weekly basis, often in Grands. And then I believe she fought Toby earlier as well. So she's definitely played this matchup against every single wrestler, and
There's
won it
a
at
lot
least
more
once against her.
wrestlers than I remember there being.
There are so many, dude. Like, literally everyone has a wrestler. Also, like, a lot of the newer players have pocket wrestlers. Like Kyo and
Kyo plays everyone.
Keystone.
You can't count Kyo.
Yeah, but like her wrestler's actually good.
True.
Like, I wouldn't count her characters that are like bad, like her fighter. But like, yeah, she's got a wrestler. It's like actually good. B has a wrestler. Keystone has a pocket wrestler. Like, so many of the new guard have pocket wrestlers, or are wrestler mains themselves, like Doug Sauce or Toby. Wrestler is definitely the most common character in the game right now, and this is what happens. This is the meta you get when none of the mags show up. That's all I'm saying. So, also
Have we
to
had
be
a
clear,
single mag really show up this season lately?
no, we were gonna have Keystone and then he DQ'd, didn't it?
Is Keystone just maining mag now?
Pretty much solo mag main. He's got a couple of pockets, but yeah. Also, to be clear, this is not me and Celica fighting. Yeah, she's fixing the layout right now. It is Zyvon and Xander, with Zyvon being up 1-0. Not me versus Celica, with me being up 3-0. Why is your nickname Rival of B, out of curiosity?
Oh,
Magalore.
Magalore.
I don't get it.
Okay, I can explain. So basically,
Deep
for me
cortical.
specifically, in the last tournament, for the top 8 qualifier and losers, they went Maglore against me. And because of some unsavory interactions in Tourney General, we'll say, the set ended very badly, and now we are pissed
Very badly.
I had no reason to complain because I won.
You did win, but I still kind of counter-camped your back, and it was funny.
So it ended very badly for you.
Yes. I did take 2 games.
Listen, you were mad because I picked the top tier. I was mad because you outplayed me.
That's fair. Anyway, gaming with more bomb wrestler.
More grabs, more bombs. Just a little taste of what you'll see at twitch.tv/Zyvon. Just a little taste. This is actually a large percentage of the content on this channel because of how often she fights Doug.
That is, yeah.
Oh, apparently Theo needs a person, so I'll come. Oh no, Theo wants us to play on stream.
Oh,
Hold on a sec.
okay. So back to the match. So I'm gonna be honest, it's just the same few interactions over and over, and I don't think Xander is gonna win this game. Man, okay, that was pretty cool, good from Zyvon with the placement of all those bombs. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I tried to learn bomb at the beginning of this game, and their set play is actually crazy sometimes. And this will probably be game because of that. No, never mind. Not the bomb. That bomb got him though. Okay. And another game goes to Zyvon. Okay. Kirby Bim playing Smash. Alright, so we're going back to Green Guards again with the same characters. There are only so many things I could say about a bomb wrestler matchup. I need another commentator. B, can you unmute and help me? Okay. So, starting off, Xander's doing a lot better than he has for the past few games because he, well, got in once and you're a wrestler. So once you get in once, you take away half their health. And now Zyvon is back to the wall 'em out game. That was a really good setup there. She went for the gobble, but no matter what way Xander rolled, they would have run into a bomb. Ooh, and Xander getting a grab. Oh, never mind. And now they're just kind of getting ping-ponged around by some bombs. Both are at basically the same health. This is very close. Oh, and we're getting some bombs from Zyvon. One more bomb and Xander's dead. Oh, or an air puff. And I think Zyvon takes the set. I don't know. Next. I think this match brings us through all of the streamed matches before top 8.
Alright, hello again.
Hello, hello.
Let's see. How's this going? Oh, everyone left. Okay.
Yes, they.
How's the other
Just-
stream going?
I think that they're. I don't know what match. Oh, I think they're doing Justin B.
Oh, right, that's semis. Nice. Alright, so in that case, I'll get the other losers match, which this is a good one. We got Pizza Time and Croc, and then I get the winner of Celica and Angel.
7th place.
Pizza Time and Croc for 7th. At a 18 entrant bracket. This is insane.
This bracket was insanely stacked from the start.
And a ton of upsets, too. A lot of people in losers before they were supposed to be.
Pizza being in losers at all is probably.
Although
not
Pizza
something
Time
that happens.
got DQ'd into losers because he just vanished for half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
But me, Croc, Angel, and Kyo all just lost. So... like, Angel lost to Musico, that's not terribly surprising. Phone beating Kyo, again, it's like, can go either way, but... seeding-wise, that was an upset. And then Musico over Croc. So Musico and Doug are playing. I think they went off stream. I think the
Yeah.
stream was laggy,
Wait,
but
no, oh yeah, they went off stream afterwards. Because they were streaming it before.
I'm gonna pull up Theo's stream real quick, see what's going on.
Should we?
Yeah, it is B and Justin just starting out. So
Should we?
we're gonna get Pizza and Croc here whenever they show up.
Did we tell them? To
Oh
show
yeah,
up
I
yet?
tagged them both.
Oh.
They're
okay.
here, like they're in chat. They're just not joining.
can't wait until we all figure out how to get KF2 running on like a PC and have parsec brackets.
Oh, that'd be great. Hi, Xander. Very proud. Congratulations on being on stream because you fought me.
You always gotta pop off a bit when you know in your like first 1 or 2 matches you get one of the streamers.
Yeah, and you get a stream match.
On stream. That's guaranteed.
We literally don't have a choice. We have to put you on stream. Alright, so this is losers top 8.
I'll say the fact that all the
Man.
streamers are good players is a benefit because all the round 1 matches that the newer players will lose, so they can go back and watch those VODs. Kind of odd how that turned out.
And that's true. Also, I started doing well, like, literally right as I started streaming.
It's the camera. Gotta do good for all the 7 people watching.
I just, like, because I was pretty inconsistent before that, and then all of a sudden I started streaming, I was like, well, if I lose my round 1s, because tournaments were huge back then. I mean, we had, like, 24 to 30 people pretty much every time.
I missed those.
And if I lost my round 1, I would have had to basically just DQ and stream if I wanted to be a streamer. So,
Yeah.
I played my round 1s every time as if, like, if I lose, I might just have to stop playing tonight. And so I won them all. Oh boy, this is going to be an adventure. So, do we get the Pizza Time Beetle? We do, and we see the Hydra skin. Pizza Time, a true gamer, has reached level 99. The very last unlockable skin in the game. And we now get a first to 5 between Pizza Time and Croc for 7th place.
I love the for 7th place tag onto that. It's so cursed.
It's crazy. Like, they're seeded 2nd and 4th today, I believe. But, you know, this could so easily have been Grands. Like, I don't think anyone would be surprised if Pizza had beaten, like me and Justin.
If you just, like, white out the losers top 8 and you just write Grand Finals, no one would probably...
Yeah, like, no one would be surprised. They'd be surprised that it's 9 p.m. and we're there, but, like,
yeah, now that's
it makes
the only
sense.
thing that's the only thing
Only gives it away.
A Camp 2 bracket ending at a reasonable time? What is this?
Alright, good grab there. And this is something we see from Pizza's Beetle that is not unique, it's just something he's really consistent at, and I want to point out. So, when you are jabbing with Beetle, if you press the third jab, if you press that next jab 1 too early, you will just do your jab 3, which is super punishable, on whiff and on shield. Pizza's timing is so good where he just doesn't leave any gaps between the jab 2 and the next jab 1. Ooh, great power shield roll from Croc, though.
Like, there are some odd situations, though, where you do want to do the jab 3, though.
So, the jab 3 is safe on some character shields, but Wrestler just isn't one of those.
Also,
So you really got to be able to do, like, those jab 1-2 cancels here.
No, I've gotten in situations where, like, they hit me very up in the air, and I was able to DI in towards them, and they did the third and hit me on the back hit of it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, what's up?
Just finished set with Musico.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. I won, I guess.
Yeah. I can't believe Croc lost that matchup. Like, I know Musico's good. Like, Musico's really good. But Croc is clearly doing something wrong if he thinks the matchup's even. Like, that matchup's not even.
I was, like, lagging a lot on Dio's stream, so we had to go off stream, but...
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a lot of, like, purposely whipping up grabs and, like, positioning yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Croc won game 1. It is Pizza Time and Croc for 7th.
I know, isn't that crazy?
So, this is a very cursed set, but it was a good game 1. It's the Pizza Time Beetle, which he says he's only using for Wrestler at this point, but he is still using it for Wrestler. Ooh, great spacing on the Sobat from Croc.
That's the same punish twice.
And Croc just timing these rolls through Pizza's pressure.
And also, Croc not
slide through
having
each other that
gotten
time.
hit yet.
Croc has not been hit yet.
Yeah.
Really
and,
good job to interrupt
very-
that drop kick.
Yeah.
There goes his shield.
Yep, there we go. Oh, goes for the mix-up instead of the 8B conversion. Not timing us the 8B. Double one off the ceiling bounce on Factory. And another one. Pizza's corner pressure so good on this stage. And there's the grab from
Man,
Croc.
you
Pizza
know
just
what
missing
is-
one timing. Croc finding the opening. And that's going to do it. Croc takes the game.
You know, if Croc is so convinced that Archer wrestlers didn't even match up, why doesn't he just go Archer?
Well, he doesn't have an archer.
Doesn't he have an Archer?
I mean, Pizza Time does, not Croc. That's what we're talking
That's
about.
what I meant. Pizza time.
Yeah, I mean, well, Pizza Time is smart and knows that Beetle is the correct character to play here. But
But
it
this-
might
this
be
is
a good idea to
Croc.
just pull out Archer because Croc is bad at it.
The player MU is sometimes a lot more important than the actual MU.
And Croc is quite good against Beetle. This is not a new matchup to him.
Very fun one, gotta say.
It is.
That's
It's a
right.
very fun set. Not one I really want to run into in bracket. It's terrifying, but it is a lot of fun to play.
It is definitely terrifying on the wrestler side too.
Oh yeah, it's just stress all around. In friendlies, it's very fun.
Yeah.
Oh god, my bracket is Celica into Musico. That is so scary. If I figure out a way to beat Celica, have to fight Musico right after.
I mean, if I can 3-0 Musico, you can 5-0.
No, you play yo-yo.
Okay, that's a very fair point. but
And
I'm
like,
also
I say
worse
that as a
player.
Parasol player. Like, Para destroys Archer, but somehow less hard than yo-yo. And
Yo-yo
the
just does
dive
yo-yo
kick coming out there, because that's a move that you can press on your controller.
It sure is, and I wish it wasn't.
Ooh,
Oh, grab
great
mix-up.
read on the field.
Alright, Pete's looking a lot better this game, but never over in this matchup. Oh, Croc doesn't go for the corner throw, just the most damage.
That's
How?
cool.
I
And
mean,
there's the
that
reset.
was
8B should kill. Oh, 1 health short, but the jab off the roll will take it. I think Croc should have gone for that corner throw. Beetle doesn't have the best corner escape options. He's got to get to a point where he can jab, and when you're left above someone, jab doesn't cover above you. So I think if Croc back throws into the corner, that's a way better chance to come back into that game.
Wait, you say jab doesn't cover above you?
No, it doesn't cover below.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Beetle jab goes very far forwards and up. It is not a landing option, unless your opponent lets it be one.
Similar
So
to sculpture.
yeah, it's a little better in the forwards department, but it's also very fast. Although Sculpture's fast too. I think Beetle's is fast. I think Beetle Jab is frame 5, I believe, which is one of the faster buttons in this game. Not a lot of like frame 1 stuff in this game, really. Just like,
Just command grabs.
yeah, only command grabs and defensive options. You don't really see a lot of offensive like frame 1 hitboxes outside of command grabs.
You see a
And
lot of
those
other
proc
very
grabs are all
fast
so
ones.
small too.
Yeah.
And we're going to Rivals. This makes sense, 'cause I think the flat stage is a good idea for Wrestler in this matchup, but I think the ceiling of Factory was giving Pizza a lot of extra combos, because Beetle does have a lot of ceiling bounce combos.
Yeah, I like this pick from Croc. Like, the wrestler stages are like equally, or almost benefits Beetle more.
I think they do. I think that Factory is like pretty even, but clearly Pizza's more comfortable there. Springy is almost certainly banned, and then Butter I think is just strictly better for Beetle.
Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So he gets a ban for Springy, and then I'm not sure what else he'd ban. Maybe Gardens. Like Croc personally doesn't like Gardens, but I think that's a pretty rough place for Beetle in this matchup specifically. But yeah, other than Springy and Butter, I don't think any of the stages are too lopsided in this matchup, because like as we mentioned, they have similar good stages. I think Butter really favors Beetle and Springy really favors Wrestler. But even then, they both have so much crazy stuff on those stages.
I'm kind of wondering if Croc's gonna pull out DDD if this starts to go
He
south.
might, actually.
'Cause I don't think that matchup.
DDD does super well against Beetle, but it's not terrible.
Right.
DDD isn't
Oh, if he
supposed to do
jabbed
well
two, it would have
against a
worked,
lot
but
of characters,
Pizza stops.
but-
The delayed
It's very
direction
much
up on that. Oh, really good catch. Oh, but he doesn't take that one up, and that should kill. Croc misses the combo. Pizza's still alive, hanging on 1 health now.
Ooh.
Can he get this mix up? Oh, okay, back to neutral. And I think Pizza just isn't going up on the dash attacks enough. I think that has to be more of a mix-up. Because that is very whiff punishable for Wrestler if they know you're going to do the in-place one. So Croc goes up 3-1 now.
Still saying with Beetle, I would have expected at this point you would change character or try something different.
I think this is fair. I mean,
I
he's
don't
played it a lot. I don't think the matchup's the problem. I think there's a couple little things he can fix. Oh, Butter is left open this time, so Croc may be switching to banning Factory. Now we get to see this matchup on Butter, which is an adventure, to say the least.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Croc really likes this stage, so I'm not really surprised that he wants to at least try it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's solidly Wrestler's second or third best stage, depending on matchups, but I think it's also Beetle's best. So, we'll see how this goes.
Ooh.
Just missing that dash attack. Great job to intercept that one, though. And this is where Beetle's so dangerous on this stage.
Ooh.
Goes to that top platform so effectively and gets so many mix-ups off it. Pizza's still going on this string here. Great mix-up into the grab. Delayed 8B to catch the air dodge, too.
Oh, I'm starting to see
What
why
a
this is a
reset.
good Beetle stage. Oh boy.
An absolutely ridiculous game from Pizza Time. That's why you don't let Beetle take you to Butter. And Pizza Time brings it back to 3-2.
Is anyone able to hop on to Theo's stream?
He's not streaming anything right now.
Nothing is going on over there.
So not right now.
They're currently in the void. So
Right, yeah.
oh, this looks like it's a good set thus far, though. This is nice.
It's a very good 7th place set.
Yeah, that's very cursed.
Yeah.
This totally should have been grands, but like whatever.
Dude, why are we in winners again? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, you were supposed to lose the Wrestler Ditto instead of having to fight Archer. So, and like, for my part, like I'm where I'm supposed to be, but like, B's not. Like, step it up, Lucy.
Look,
But...
she's
I
good.
don't know how that happened. I don't know what. Like, I wasn't there for that. So I don't know
Actually, no. Actually, no. Fucking, I was supposed to play pizza.
Yeah, no, it was
And
supposed to
then
be pizza
Pizza
time. It's not my
DQ'd.
fault. Pizza just disappeared for half an hour,
And then you lost to
and then I lost to B.
Pizza DQing is the most wild card thing in this tournament.
It's also like, it's so on brand.
It's very on brand.
Like
'Cause I was
Pizza
like, oh, wow,
signed
we're gonna
up,
get
was
some
in
pizza.
chat at like 6:55, disappeared for like 25 minutes, and then came back and said, "I need 7 more minutes." I'm like, what?
I just need 7 minutes. It's okay.
Well, what was he
All right,
doing,
so
though?
going into this game, Game 6 is gonna be on Springy,
How did
and the
we-
plancha working out. So we were talking about this
Consider
before.
Rocky
They have
making
the
an
same
appearance.
like good stages for the most part, but like I think Beetle is pretty solidly better on Butter, and then Wrestler is pretty solidly better here.
Uh-huh.
But they're both letting the opponent have their best stage because it's also a good stage for them, and just seeing how it goes.
That's
And to Pizza's credit, he's doing way better than Croc did against counterpick. Oh, great catch on the roll there. Great procs grab off that.
Ooh.
Another reset for Pizza. Can he convert this into a win? Croc stuck in a corner. And rolls. Pizza keeping that going a little too far.
That's honestly gonna be game. Never mind.
Pizza gets out of it. What a crazy
I
game.
also thought that one game would. I thought that one grab was it.
I mean, it was very close. Pizza with a really good roll. Oh, chance to win this for Pizza time now. Good 8B to get out of there, and the jab should take it. That's it. Pizza time. Tying it up at 3.
These are seasoned veterans here.
These two are so good.
I just can't believe we're having grand finals in
Losers
quarters
eights.
losers.
Yeah, it's not even losers quarters yet. The winner plays in losers quarters against B. Who got a DQ win over Pizza Time, but then just beat me up.
Hey, that's still a win.
So
over-
like, got an actual win. It is not for the PR, but the one on me is.
Yeah, we do not have CAG wins in this community. We do not do that. So,
it would be funny though.
That's what? No, that's a story from a long time ago about
I
CAG
love Doug so much.
counting
Doug is
a win he
flawless
got
dude.
in a major that was just a DQ.
He's like, yep, I beat Kimura Kiri. Like, no, you didn't.
No, he
Like-
actually did beat Kamari Kiri.
Wait, who was it then?
CAG beat Kamari Kiri. That actually happened. There's a video of it.
Yeah, who was the DQ?
It was some random like PR'd Mario from a.
It was like
like,
someone good.
It was someone good, but not like top player level. And when CAG was posting about his majors, his run in a major, he like listed it as one of his wins, and it was like, bro, they left. Like,
That's,
it was very funny. This is like a long time ago. CAG was like 18, because I was too. Because CAG is actually younger than me, even though he's like my dad.
It's true.
CAG is like the dad of like most of us in the old time New England Smash community, but was also a child back then. We just didn't realize it. All right, so Croc is doing the wrestler springy things this time, but great jab at a disadvantage from Pizza. Oh, and a great spacing on that as
oh,
well.
wow.
I did not think that would hit.
Good timing from Croc though, going back and forth on these hard punishes. Oh, and there's the punish from
I
Croc.
really thought this was gonna be more even.
Misses
but,
the
like,
air puff.
Time is at
Not
5.
over yet. And there's the grab to
Oh,
kill.
that's it.
So Croc going on to set point, 4-3 now. These games are so fast.
It feels like there's been 2 games. There have been 7.
Yeah. So we get 1 or 2 more games in this matchup. Last chance for Pizza to try something different. If he wants to pull out the Ninja or the Archer, but I don't really see why he would. I think he can totally do it with the Beetle. I think Croc has learned his lesson. I don't think he's going to be leaving Butter open. So I assume we see back to Factory now, or maybe Gardens, depending on what's open of those.
Yeah, he hates Garden, so he always bans it.
That's
But I
true.
feel
So
like
I'm
that's-
guessing Butter. He really should ban Butter. I mean, the Factory games were all close and went pretty even. And then on Butter, he almost got perfected. So
At the same time, if there is anyone to leave Butter open in this situation, it would be Croc, because he'd just be
That
like,
is
yeah,
true.
I'm built different, bro.
Going back.
is Pizza just going back to
Really?
Springy?
Really?
We're gonna go back to
Yeah,
weird.
that's a Pizza Time thing to do. That makes sense. Like, it doesn't make sense matchup-wise because it's Wrestler, but it's Pizza Time.
Yeah.
For all the new people who weren't here when Pizza and Ruby were dominating the scene, this was their stage, like the two of them.
Like,
If you
you-
were fighting
you
either
banned
of them,
against
you
them every
never
time.
let them go here. And when they played each other, they played every game here. Like, entire sets would be played on Springy between Pizza and Ruby.
Yeah, that was the era where I hated Springy because I played Ruby once.
Playing Ruby on this stage was a stressful experience. They were just so good at it.
I
Okay, good
really
grab
do
from
like
Croc.
the lore that they just like sat for hours labbing out this stage
Yeah.
specifically.
Like, night 2 of this game, they had both been beating up everyone in matchmaking. And then they found, like, each other and were playing Ninja Dittos, and they were like, oh my god, there's other good players. Whoa. And they just played Ninja Dittos on Springy for, like, 5 hours. And-
Eh.
oh, great 8B from Pizza. That plancha looked like a
God,
mistake.
If Ruby comes back, we're gonna see a full grand finals.
You know,
on
there have been
screen
enough that maybe
against
it's
them.
not a mistake. Croc just going for the planchas right now. He gets one grab, but Pizza so close to winning this game. It is Wrestler on Springy, though. Can never count him out, and that'll do it. Pizza Time takes it.
That's it.
Game 9 coming up. Loser's top 8. Loser gets 7th of this next game between Pizza and Croc. These are two people who I think have a legit shot at #1 the whole season if they keep playing. It's a small list. I feel like it's the two of you, Justin and Doug, Croc and Pizza. Assuming that we're counting off P47 as the number 0, like, you are the god but you left us kind of thing. So
I wonder how many guy eating the chips gifs are in Pizza's DMs right now.
I'm going to go with a high number.
You know what's impressive about it is it's a different GIF every week.
It
As
is.
far as I can tell, per tournament, it's a different GIF per person. So,
Sometimes, yeah.
So, if I play Croc later, I'm probably going to get a different GIF from whatever Pizza's getting right now. And then we would both get something different next week. You never know. And, I really want to know where he gets all of them.
All right, so Beetle and Wrestler, one more time. Game 9 coming up here. Are we going back to Springy? Croc's Pizza's won 2 out of 3 on this stage.
The right decision is to not go to Springy, but
I think so. But it's Croc, and it's Wrestler. I don't think you can ever fault a Wrestler player for going there. All right, back to partners. All right, I like this counterpick from Croc. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't banned, honestly, because Croc won here not super convincingly, but I think this was definitely the best pick for Croc. Oh, good grab there. And a good roll, catches that as well.
another grab.
Pizza off to a great start. Gonna 8B on out of there after the combo as well. Oh, what a reset there. Weeds the DI out the back. Pizza Time with another jab 8B. He still hasn't been hit.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna see.
And it looked like he finally made one mistake, but he beautifully timed the rise out of the dash tag out of there. And it's a perfect. Pizza Time
my
absolutely
God.
destroys Croc in game 9.
I can't believe we just finished.
Wow.
this, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Oh wait.
It's not even 9:30.
Real?
Man, that was insane. I hope someone clipped that. If not, I'll go back and clip it later. But, like, that was wild. So, Croc out at night at 7th place. Losing to Musico and Pizza Time.
then
And now
we
I have to deal with
B
Celica.
gets- and B,
Oh boy.
so probably B gets fed into Pizza Time.
Hey, relax. She beat Cybon.
True.
B is playing super well. Like, she definitely has a shot, but that's going to be tough. Pizza is on point right now.
Yeah, B beat Cybon. B spooked me. She's doing.
He just needs to do the funny
All
rock
right.
thing, then they'll win.
Speaking of which, B, are you here right now? All right,
Do we
good
have
talk.
B versus Pizza on the other stream?
Yeah, that's happening on the other stream.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to leave the room up, and I'll be right back, and then we'll start me and Celica. B and Pizza will play on the other stream.
Yeah.
Has someone been actually let know that that's gonna happen, or?
I don't know. I mean, that's their job because Theo's over there. Wop's also in that call, so I feel like
Should I go do it? Should I go tell them?
I think they're on their way. I think. Who just left? Oh, B just left. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So she's on her way over there. Cool. Yes, we got.
That's a good one, Musico.
So we got Zyvon and Celica here, which we did see in winners on Wednesday.
Yeah, that was I
Celica
want to say
won.
5-2 in favor of Celica.
Yeah, Celica did win. Zyvon's won a couple before that, but then Celica won quite a few before that. So these guys are relatively even, I would say, overall.
Yeah.
Very difficult to predict who's going to win on a given day.
Yeah.
But part of that is just like the Celica X factor of the fact that he could literally beat anyone in the community.
Celica can beat anyone and lose to anyone.
True.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I don't feel like he can lose to anyone because like I've never seen him take like an awful loss, you know.
But like, he can at least lose an individual game to anyone.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's not true, Justin. I think you had like even set counts with like a few like not top players.
Oh, speaking of beating anyone, Celica is coming off like he's showing up here coming off a win on Angel just now.
Oh wow, well done.
So Angel out at 9th, Croc out at 7th.
This is the cursed tournament.
And we're not done yet.
All right, one of us needs to hop into VC2. The swap needs to go.
I vote Carp to go over there.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, sounds good. Thank
See ya.
you.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully he didn't think I was being mean.
What did you? I didn't even hear you. Did you ask him to do it?
Yeah, because I was just like, I vote Magikarp because like, yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is kind of the
This is normal. Like,
hegemony here.
yeah, hegemonic minority report. Yeah, gonna set the bomb here to ward off the DDD. As he's gonna start with the fighter. That is an unfortunate double blind draw for Zyvon. They're starting
Here's the
Gardens
thing.
here.
Like, I don't want to cheat Celica, but I think he would have just picked fighter. And Zyvon could have picked a different character. But like, Zyvon, very honorable, just picks who he chooses.
That's true. She could have just cheated and gone Parasol. Because, like, I feel like Celica goes fighter game 1, like, almost all the time. Regardless of whether that's his best choice for the matchup or not. So, that's a good point.
Ooh.
Good jab into the Shoryu there.
Celica got like a command grab, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Celica's command grab has been, like, on point today. He got some really good ones against me in our set. Definitely doing well.
Like, the world will end when he learns to do like the slide kick into the command grab. Like, the world will
Yeah.
end.
Or like Hadoken on Power Shield into command grab, which is also a flux string.
Oh, on Power Shield.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you're gone after that.
Yeah, speaking of doing well, Zyvon actually making this matchup work significantly better than she has in the past. So, let's see
Yeah,
if she can keep this up for the rest
Fighter
of
not
this.
having a direct over, like, direct anti-air, like, directly above. You know,
Ah!
Shoryu does not go directly above Fighter.
It doesn't go directly above them. That's true. And I guess the prox kick is like, it's good, but it's approximate.
Yeah. And, like, you can't go ahead and jump and get to the bomb when bombs are coming down.
That's true.
Oh, this is about to be...
This is
Zyvon
one bomb
take.
away from Zyvon.
I feel like we'll see MK after this.
I would imagine so. But at the same time, like, Celica's counter picks don't make any sense. So I feel like trying to predict what character he's going to play is kind of an exercise in futility a lot of the time. Like,
Well, no, I don't mean because the fighter wasn't working. I mean usually because game 2 he switches. If he loses, he switches to MK.
This is fair.
Like, not really for like the reason, because I think MK loses ish to Bomb, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is one of MK's only bad matchups, and in contrast, it's one of Fighter's best. So looks like Nintendo did decide to kick us out here, though, unfortunately. So that's kind of an L.
Celica is looking to play, and he's about to join back up super fast.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I feel like his character choices like don't make a ton of sense because like in my set with him, we went like super last hit in Water Fighter, and then he switched to DDD. So I don't know.
Really, Water Fighter? How was that?
It was just good. Like fighting Celica is always fun in my opinion, because he'll like exist for a little bit and then just like do some weird shit, and I'll be like, damn,
Whoa.
like, that was good.
What?
But here we're seeing, speaking of weird shit, we're seeing the Celica Archer? Question mark?
Literally never seen it before.
I don't think this exists. Also, it's on Factory, which is one of Parasol's better stages, so I wouldn't expect this to go in Celica's favor, but he's pulled off crazier things.
Pulling one from the books of Musico, honestly.
Yeah. Counter picking Archer with Archer on FD. Whoa, what was that? Was that Hitman?
I don't know what happened there. That was a weird interaction.
Like, Zevon just got hit. But it looked like Musco was in hit stun, or block stun. So. it was
I mean, like,
confusing.
probably the fastest move, I assume. I don't know if that's Hitman or...
That's dash attack.
Yeah, then it's probably that dash attack.
But then he didn't move. So.
Because the first hitbox, like, you get the hitbox out before you start moving.
I guess if it got traded out, that makes sense.
This is going fairly in Zyvon's favor, but...
It is, but it's going significantly better than I expected it to for Celica.
Yeah, no, like, Celica's actually getting out of the corner way better than...
He's like consistently getting out of the corner without taking over 50 damage, which is
also
incredible.
my favorite Archer skin.
Oh yeah. Rare good skin opinion from Duck Sauce.
I love this. This one's so cool. It's like techno.
Yeah, like I don't particularly like this one, but like it's objectively not bad. It's pretty good. So
Does Archer have bad skins though?
not really. Like I think certain color combinations, like one of the hats goes poorly with, you know, but across the board, I think all the individual skins are good.
So I think Celica's gonna be like, that was not the greatest choice. Obviously not going to stay Archer, but
I wouldn't expect him to. Because like I've never even seen him play Archer. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
I've never seen him play that character outside of that game. Looks like we're going back to a bomb stage, so I expect a Green Gardens or Jam pick. Probably Gardens, given that Jam would elicit. Yeah, probably Gardens, given that Jam would elicit an Archer of Zyvon's own. But we actually do go to Jam. Okay, interesting.
This actually could be difficult for Zyvon here.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect her to go back here, knowing that Celica has the Archer option, especially given that the Archer did significantly better on Factory against Para than I would expect. But again, Celica X Factor. So
Yeah.
this matchup is, I think it's about even. Pretty stage dependent. I think this is one of the stages that Archer wins on, certainly. I think Archer probably wins here. I think Archer wins on Bubbly. It's like even or so on greens. But nevertheless, Zyvon has not been hit yet, which in the Archer matchup is quite a feat, because like not getting hit by a straight up arrow or straight hitman, you know, straight one arrow from jump dash attack is really difficult. And so far she's managed to do that.
Yeah, this is like one of those matchups where perfecting is like
it doesn't happen.
it doesn't.
Like, on either side, really, because you can't really perfect bomb either.
It's a point and click. Like you point at the other player and
And you click.
I'm not getting hit there.
And finally getting hit after doing 133 damage to Celica.
Yeah, no, I think Celica's trying to play this kind of like Beam.
Yeah.
But Zybon's just like, it's not in a particularly hard to read pattern.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is like Archer and Beam, while they're very simple, especially on Jam, I feel like what a lot of people miss is that you actually do have to mix up the timing of doing the move a lot of the time and like stagger that joint in order to not just like get power showed every single time, let people move around you for free like Zybon's doing right now.
Yep. Celica actually came back. It's like actually close now. By
So they're doing
doing,
pretty
like,
well.
two
Landed a
jump
couple
dash
jump dash attacks and some arrows, and it's pretty solid. Quadruple roll from Celica going across the entire stage.
Hey, don't knock it. You do that all the time against me.
Alright, listen.
It's true. You do.
It's one thing against Wrestler, who, like, can't meaty you, and another thing against Bomb, who has, like, a literal set bomb.
Hey, it worked.
Like I said, not knocking it, because, like, he's not dead currently, so I
Well,
can't talk shit.
On those 4 rolls, he didn't take damage. But okay, was there just a really loud car in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Because that just reminded me of this is a little mean to say, but it was a Twitter post and it was also Celica's about to die. Yeah,
Celica's gonna die.
the Twitter post, it was the Bugs Bunny thing. I wish the guy driving a loud car in my neighborhood at 3 a.m. a very crash.
I don't wish the person driving by a very crash, but I do wish they'd be a little bit less loud.
Yeah, no, like that's mean. That's like super mean, but like I thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, that's a good tweet. I'm a big fan of any Bugs Bunny meme tweets.
If it is a truck, I might. Like people who own trucks.
Hey, listen, my dad owns a truck, or he owned a truck,
Like for a good reason, or just like just to do it.
just to have a truck. Like his car that he drove was a truck. Although now that I'm thinking about it more, I understand where you're coming from.
I'm sorry, Justin.
Like you're right. But
Like I didn't really mean your dad. I really meant like the people in my high school who were like, I have a truck and I'm going to put like smokestacks on it because it looks cool.
So like he didn't do that, but like same energy. Like I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Speaking of, ignoring trucks and the South for a little bit, though, we do have a Parasol coming in, and it's not from who you would expect. We have a Parasol coming in from Celica in this game number 4. Another character I've never seen him play.
Yep.
Also, are the players experiencing this lag, or is it just me?
I didn't see any lag.
Okay,
Like
so it's
or not
probably
like
just me.
I didn't see like super PowerPoint lag. I saw like a couple skips.
I see. Well, regardless, everybody's good now, it looks like.
Like,
So it looks like we're
there's
back
no
to your
smoke
regularly
stack here,
scheduled
but
programming.
these players want all the smoke.
Yeah, it looks like regularly scheduled programming of Parasol not being able to get in on bomb.
Lands on the platform there. It actually doesn't enable to buddy call.
Yeah.
Zawa actually says this matchup's like mad hard. I don't know why.
As Parasol? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
like,
everything Parasol has sets off bombs on them.
yeah. Like it's not disjointed enough unless you like jab full range.
Yeah, you can max space jab. That is their only move that will beat bombs all the time.
Or actually no, 2B actually does.
2B
Not
horizontally?
Yeah, it's huge horizontal.
Huh. Okay. That's good to know. I mean, I guess that's not really good to know because I'm never gonna need to know that. But
I know but another thing you won't need to know is wrestler 2B will go through bombs.
no, it bounces off them.
No. Grounded 2B.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah.
Falcon Punch will just go through them.
Yeah, it just goes through them.
So like that's kind of useful.
Yeah, apparently that thing like also ledge cancels, so that's cool.
I think it goes off. It doesn't have like lag anyway.
Oh, okay. I thought it had more lag and it just like ledge canceled, and I was like, dude, like what? That's a
No.
movement option. Like,
One of my favorite uses was I was getting like spaced out by Beetle Jab, and I used it to like get by.
that's really funny.
Okay, so fighters coming here. This
Credit
is like
coming
an
in.
evenish matchup, but like.
Yeah, it's slight parasol favor, I would say.
Oh,
However,
oh,
that said, Celica did almost perfect her the last time they played this matchup.
holy
Gotta
moly!
put the float away.
The heavy Tatsu into like Shoryu did like 50.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much damage. Good patience from Celica there.
Yeah, solid stuff. Yep, Held Jab does not beat Hadokens, so gotta be careful there.
Ooh,
SDI is
good
out
jab.
of the Rapid Jab before the Shoryu can come out. It's very good.
Can Parasol not true punish that?
The Shoryu?
No Tatsu.
I feel like they can just jump dash attack out of Shoryu.
Well, Zybon's been trying to and it hasn't worked.
Oh, wow. Okay, Celica going to get himself on the board here. 4-1, still has kind of a hill to climb. But as we've mentioned
Okay.
earlier, Celica juice is a real thing, so Zybon is not out of the woods yet, for sure. Winner of this plays Musico.
So, current score in the B pizza time set is 1-3 in favor of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Checks out. About what I would have expected.
DDD here? Oh, I
DDD?
called it.
Yep, DDD, nice DDD.
Okay, so since it's Zybon's counter pick, she goes immediately to the staff.
Yep. Which is a character she's been playing lately. Actually, initially conceived as a response specifically to Celica's DDD. She was having a very hard time beating it with any of her other characters. And then she's also been just using it a little bit more in other matchups, like against Yo-Yo, considering using it against Water. You know, just to be a little bit more on brand, because her characters weren't low tier enough in this game, so...
Yeah. What I want to see Celica do is kind of come in at an angle.
That's the first time I've ever seen Celica grab.
Could have been a misinput because she was just shielding, or he was just shielding.
I have never seen him grab, except like fighter command
Holy
grab.
moly. Big damage.
Yeah, massive damage here as Celica has not stopped matching, but Zybon is just not timing her counters right.
Okay,
Every
Flop
single one
might
of them
be
is
like
getting...
the move in this matchup because it's fast, so like you can't like react and counter,
Yeah,
and
it's
then-
fast, but it also like staggers your counter mix-up, or your counter timings.
and it also comes at an angle that staff can't like dash attack or jab to
Yeah.
like solve that.
Yo, I'm trying to see Poyo staff.
I don't know. That would require him to like play the other player though.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
You just pogo away.
Oh, so you mean like a Beijon type thing?
I mean, you act like that's not exactly what Poyo would do.
Yeah, you're right.
Like he wouldn't play
Right.
staff. He would play pogo. Also, would never counter.
Yeah,
That's
because that
great.
would require you to read what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, that's a read. Speaking of counters, gonna catch Celica mashing here with jump dash attack
You
and
see that spot dodge?
get her first counter in the set. What's up?
You see that spot dodge?
I did not. I
The
don't think.
Celica pretty much spot dodge frame perfect on Zybon's dash attack. Oh my god.
Yeah, staff disadvantage is like not great against DDD just because of how much space he can cover with that jump dash attack.
Yeah, like that's the reason he's better than Hammer by a good amount.
listen. It's true. It's true though.
Yeah, I'm not like saying that as like hammer hate.
Yeah, Celica grab here on the counter, tries to punish the DP with the grab just a little bit slow.
Holy moly.
And going to take that one with the up dash attack. So Celica going up to 3 here. Only a couple more games necessary.
Actually, we didn't know which dash attack that was because it was a spin one.
I'm assuming that was up dash attack though. Like he
Yeah.
very rarely does the normal dash attack.
Yeah, because that would require like mixing into a grab, which we have yet to see.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen grabs, but we have not seen like using grabs in like combo game.
No, we haven't seen like grabs in advantage. We're just seeing like a couple of grabs in neutral. When Celica, made a read on a counter or something. We've not seen like like throw vortexes or anything in the corner from Celica ever, and definitely not this set.
Pretty sure DDD can get like a really good spacing in it. If he throws into the corner, he can get like a jab to be like nearly true.
Yeah, he can't get it to be true, but he can put you in a situation where, like, if you don't roll frame perfectly, which is very difficult to do because we don't have a buffer in this game, then it's just safe on your shield because it's so big. You can also do that with jump dash attack from the same spacing and fade it back.
Pretty sure you can spam dodge.
Well, I mean, you can't spam it. Yeah. But no, DDD throwing people into the corners, like, he's definitely one of the characters you can do that. But we do see the bomb coming back here on Bubbly for a potential last game. Has gone up 100 health so far in this matchup, but as we've seen from Celica time and time again in this set and others, one touch can definitely mean 100 damage or more, especially in a matchup like Bomb, where your opponent does not have a good disadvantage state. So that's Ivan in the corner. Let's see what we got. Oh, command grabs out of the pressure, actually. Who's here? What's up, Garb?
Oh, I accidentally. No,
What was that?
I have clicked.
Never mind.
Go back.
I
Gaming.
didn't hear what he said, but okay.
He said go back and then disconnected.
Right, but like the thing before. Okay, so Zavon wins that 5-3.
He just came over here by accident.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was
Yeah, but Simon going to win that. Now she is going to move on to play Musco. So that's neat. And then that is actually going to be our last set before we go over to winners finals and we do our thing.
So I assume that we only need one stream now.
Yeah, we only need one stream from here on out. So that's probably going to be Zyvon just because we're here. So yeah. So Theo has done well. Thank you for your service, sir.
Very thank you, very thank you.
I wish all Theos a very thank you.
Yo, actually, true. So you're like vibing tonight?
What's up?
You're like vibing tonight?
Hello, everyone.
Me, I'm like hanging out.
Why doesn't Celica just play DDD? Like, why?
His DD is really good.
It's so much better than all of his other characters.
I don't know what happened with the Archer and the Parasol.
Yeah, I don't know
but-
about
I
Parrot in
don't think his
particular.
Archer is bad, but Parasol destroys Archer, as I will hopefully prove again, although Musico's really good. I also have always said that Bomb beats Archer. No one seems to believe me on that, but I just showed it again. Like, that's even on the best Archer stage. I think it's, evenish. Like, I play Archer over the Bomb Ditto because I hate the Bomb Ditto, not because I think it's a counterpick.
I mean, I think it's about even, but like very stage dependent.
Funny, 'cause
I think it
you're, like, the
ranges from Bomb wins slightly to even, and it's even on that stage, but like,
It's that's
Yeah.
funny because I think you're like actually the best at the Bomb Ditto.
I think now I might be. I was at one point like 0-6 in it. So there is a reason
Yeah.
I avoided it for so long. Like I never won a game in it. When at a point where I was clearly better than Wop at the game, he could 3-0 me consistently in the Bomb Ditto. So like Pizza, you're the only archer who's ever beaten me in any matchup. Yeah. That was also in December.
So Mushko gonna hop in here.
Alright, so let's get Musco in here. Are we just gonna wait to have winners finals on stream? On my stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's only going to be one more set, and then we don't have to have Theo stream 2 East Coast players. Alright, so we'll do me and
Yeah.
Musco first, then we'll go to you guys, and then loser semis to the end, the way we usually do it.
Yep.
That is the plan. What were you saying about me vibing, Doug? I'm confused.
I said you're down to. You were saying, oh, like, are you cool to just hang out after?
Oh,
this?
later today. Yeah. I thought you meant like right now, and I was
Hey,
like,
it's night, bro. It is nighttime.
I don't have a sleep schedule, Doug.
Does anybody though?
Like,
I've had to again as of this week, so like...
I ate lunch before the tournament. Like,
Oh, same, yeah. I do have a sleep schedule now, and same.
So yeah, it's definitely like the middle of the day for me right now.
Fair enough. Like,
Or like early afternoon, kind of.
you said later today, and I was like, my head turned. I was like, what? Later today is right now.
No, later today means
Later
later,
today, like 2
during
a.m..
today.
Yeah, exactly. Like later before I go to bed. It's still today until I go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, fair warning, one of Gwen or myself will probably attempt to coerce you into Ruby. It probably won't be me because I've kind of given up, but
I might be down tonight.
it might happen anyway. Don't know yet.
I'd be fine with that as long as like we can actually like speak before that.
Oh yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna go grab some water and then get started, so enjoy.
that sounds like a plan.
Like I think I am like I'm like 90% down. To,
Yeah, because like I don't care because I'm probably gonna like rewatch my VODs and then like play a little Bravely and go to bed. So
true.
I like will probably do those things with like I guess with Ruby on in the background if y'all do that, like just on a different monitor. So
It was really good for like an independent studio.
so my new laptop actually does have an HDMI port. Finally, my old one didn't. But
Did you like? That's weird. Like
So I guess-
usually when you purchase a new laptop, you lose ports and
you
like
lose functionality.
yeah.
And like I do have one less USB port, but I have an HDMI port, which I think is a great trade-off because it lets me use 2 monitors. So
Yeah. I'm really glad I'm keeping my old, like I'm on my old laptop right now because like this is the one I use for gaming and
Yeah.
like Discord and pretty
all
much
that
like
good stuff.
yeah, and like if I need to put a disc in somewhere or whatever. If I ever had to do like SD cards of anything, this would be the spot. Like I'm not buying. Or actually, I already have an adapter for my Mac, so if it's work involved, I would probably do my Mac.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Zyvon Musico here. Winner's gonna play Pizza for 4th. Loser here will be getting 5th.
Wow.
Which is really interesting because again, like, you know, shout out to Pizza and Cry playing for 7th. Shout out to you and Zyvon playing for 5th on Wednesday. I feel like this is absolutely something that I could see being a losers finals, just on a different day. You know.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
but now
Like, on the
playing.
days that you are not there, and like. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there.
But like
That's
here, yeah, I feel like that's definitely had to have happened at some point. But playing 2 rounds earlier than that today, just because everyone is here and weird shit is happening this Nebula Nights. So
Yes, this one definitely went through a wormhole or something.
Yeah, this is like parallel universe Nebula Nights. I don't know what's going on today. Must be something in the water.
Would love to see this happen again, though.
Yeah, this would be neat. This would be neat. Same thing, but switch Pizza for P47 and switch Theo for Ninja, maybe.
Wait, what? Like, you mean like have more people play, or what?
Like, instead of the people coming back being Pizza and Theo, have them be the Mags.
Oh, so you mean like more people come back? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's
So,
not
like-
gonna happen because they both quit, but like, that would be neat.
Yeah, it's a mentality thing. Like, we both know. Like, we're not gonna go ahead and talk about that right now.
Yeah, instead, we have Mizuko trying to become the first archer to ever beat Zyvon here in any matchup, as she just
Yeah.
said.
She said she's never lost to an archer. Ooh, that was slick.
That was nice.
That was
That was
slick.
nice.
Like, the risk for Archer to do that is like insane too.
Yeah, no, because I definitely could have gotten stuffed out with a jump dash tech or something from Parasol. And Mizuko would probably still be in the corner as we're talking had that happened. So,
Probably dead.
yeah, by now probably dead. So,
Are we getting lag, or I think we're resetting the room.
why?
Probably some lag.
Okay,
True.
makes sense. I do find it very fucking funny that, like, even with all this happening, we're still in winners finals.
Dude, that was so cursed. Like, that's more cursed than having them in losers. I was like, bruh, this wasn't supposed to like, we literally had more people, like, pop people, so this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to the run back. I'm trying to even out this lead
mean-
you got.
I mean, I'm not that far ahead. It's like, what, 10-8, I think?
Is it? I thought it was. No, it was. Yeah, I think it might be 10-8. Shoot.
Yeah. Yes, it looks like we're going to be going directly back to Green Gardens here. I think this is a, good pick for Parasol. I think almost any stage is a good pick for Parasol in this matchup, barring Jam Bastion. Or maybe Bubbly. But, standard
Ooh.
good Archer stages you don't want to go to. But
Factory was banned, and what do you think Musio
Yep.
banned other than Factory?
like Factory and probably Butter, I would think.
No, I think.
Because I think he would leave Rivals open.
I feel like Zyvon should go to Rivals.
That's fair. If NFD was open, she probably would have gone there, so that's fair. I forgot Zyvon was in the equation. So yeah, that means that he probably did ban both FDs, and then she just thought this was the next best thing. Which is fair. Like, I personally feel like I might go Butter here over Greens. But Butter's also, like, not a bad Archer stage, so I can understand
Well,
this too. It's kind of
also,
my matter
you
of
could,
personal
like, the-
preference.
Zyvon's like the advocate of Butter being bad.
But Butter being a bad Archer stage, yeah, like, Musico and I do not believe that at all. And, like, I'm converting Pizza too. Like, she's the only one left that thinks it's awful for Archer. But
Yeah,
she's
like-
very adamant about that, so I'm actually surprised she didn't go there since it was open.
Maybe it wasn't open and she's not picking the FD and she's just picking.
But that's weird because she's also very adamant about, like, she's more adamant about FD being bad for Archer than Musico is about it being playable. So, like, I feel like if either of those were open and one of them had to be, I would think we would go there instead of back to Gardens.
I mean, she
So I'm
won.
just
So
confused.
she won. I don't know. So 1-1 here. We're not gonna see any character switches at this point because
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that. Like most I could see is maybe a bomb pick coming up from Zyvon.
do not understand this. Do not understand this pick.
If Musico's down very bad, I could see like a Paradiddle come out, or possibly even the water. Of course, I would not recommend the water in this situation, but it's a thing that could feasibly happen. So,
Yeah, I don't know about water versus Lucy.
Parasol Ditto, though, he actually has not dropped a game to her in, so that actually could happen if he starts going down.
That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This is looking kind of like our sets.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks for sure.
Like it's.
This also looks a lot like when I. This also looks a lot like when I fight Mag on Spree.
Maybe, yeah.
As Archer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like a lot of cat and mouse. On this stage, Mag actually does have to like come fight Archer, or he's just gonna stay in the corner forever and shoot. So. But Zyvon doing a good job of coming and fighting Musico right now.
Is there a reason that Mag would leave it open?
Mag has to ban Bubbly and Jam.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like Bubbly wouldn't be that bad.
Bubbly is really bad.
Huh, okay.
Like, Bubbly I think is worse than Jam for Mag in that matchup.
Yeah, I guess because you have a better angle shooting at the corner.
Yeah, like, I think that matchup is even on most stages. I think Archer loses on Factory, and I think that we, like, win kind of overwhelmingly on Bubbly. So, yeah. But, yeah, the fact that Mag has to ban Bubbly plus Jam means that one of Springy and Butter will have to be open. Those are pretty good stages for Archer in that matchup. So.
Musico's so good.
Yeah, Musico's very good. Musico is like single-handedly making a lot of people question their matchup charts where Archer's concerned, which I think is really neat.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Nice 20 damage. Nice 20. Not bad. It's, Green Garden's pick, seen shades of game 1 here, for sure. Musico just doing a really good job of keeping Zyvon out with those jump dash attacks, camping that top platform as hard as he can. And Parasol, not really having an anti-air, has kind of a difficult time getting to him up there.
Yeah.
Well, not a difficult time
that's
getting
why
to him, but a difficult time getting to him and also contesting him, like head-to-head.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like,
Like, getting high is not a problem for Parasol. Getting high and also being able to, like, fight people is.
yeah, Parasol was gonna go grab the broom.
Nice anti-air. Nice anti-air actually strings into the jump dash tag point blank, so I'm just gonna tie it up here.
Hopefully someone in the chat got that reference, but okay.
Oh yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about, dude.
It's you were talking about. Never mind. It's kind of a dumb joke. It was it's from the song called "But Then I Got High." But like, it's fairly well known. I don't know. Maybe someone gets it. Okay, Musico going beam.
Yo! Musico Beam. This is another one of the secondaries he has been using. Usually,
Oh, going to a flat.
yeah, he usually will go this character if he's like having a rough time and FD is open, or sometimes if Bubbly is open if he's not confident in the Archer. And he's been practicing this character like a decent amount lately, and this is pretty much the best matchup and stage combination that he could get for it. So.
Okay, so that. Not sure about that.
I need you to get
Not
out
about
the
what
corner.
you said, but Musico kind of just did dash B to try and stop
Yeah.
Zyvon from approaching, but like literally could have hit her with beam whip.
Yep. there is as broken as jump dash tech is, there is actual nuance to like when you want to use the other like non-broken beam moves. So yeah, with the dash attack being safer and hitting lower to the ground, while beam whip is more of an anti-air but is a little bit slower. So okay, don't know about that gobble there. Could have gotten a command
Gobble.
grab.
Cursed gobble. One where like Kirby doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a mouth. He's just wearing a mask.
Right, but you go into his mouth without taking the mask off. That's pretty cursed.
Yeah, Beam's got the COVID tech, dude.
Yo, Beam can eat through his mask. That's pretty awesome.
Beam's got the COVID tech.
Alright, so Zywon actually took that.
Yeah, Zyvan actually beating the Beam on FD. So,
I feel like that was kind of a going out on a limb and trying to do something.
yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. I think that was like a good choice from Musico. It's just, I feel like he kind of handled the corner like very badly that game. Because like at the beginning, he literally just got get reeled and took 100 damage.
Yes.
So yeah. I think he
makes
handled
those? That's
disadvantage.
Frost?
I think he handled disadvantage a lot worse than he normally does with his archer. So I'd like to see him clean that up a little bit this game.
Yeah.
So the score is 3-2 Zyvon's favor. She did not update the overlay for those watching.
Yep. And the in-game score is going to have Musico down 1 because there was one played on the other lobby.
Yep. I honestly thought that bomb was going to hit him on the ground.
Oh, close. My gosh, these dodges are like frame perfect.
Yeah. Rusko doing a very good job of placing his air dodges here for sure. Case in point.
Yeah, that was like they're all like so close.
Camping this top platform here. Nice anti-air here. For sure. Catches any kind of rightward motion with that second jump beat bait. Would have caught a roll, would have caught a short hop to the right as she did. It's good stuff. And actually, kind of bringing this game back, started with kind of a large deficit, but a couple of strong up arrows doing 20 damage a pop, and a few straight hits from jump dash attack. He's actually not that far behind now. Fuck that bomb in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, barely spaces the jump 6-6B a little bit too close and gonna actually get hit. Yep, get some arrows down here.
Yep. And we're
Oh, that was
coming down to it.
that was a drop dash input, but gonna end up taking the game anyway. Anytime you see an archer just like short hop 5B in neutral, that's almost always because they hit B too soon and they canceled their dash input.
I feel like Musico meant to, if I'm being honest.
I mean, the thing is, I didn't cover anything that full hop jump 6-6B wouldn't have.
I don't think full. Oh, I don't think he was
'Cause-
trying to full hop though. I think he was trying to short hop.
What's the thing? If you like that particular misinput can't happen with a full hop, because if you're holding a button, then you automatically get a short hop, and then if you hit jump too early in a dash, then it cancels your dash state. Like that particular thing happens a lot with Archer, and he also said that he's been having trouble with his stick, like registering dashes lately. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
very
I feel like
confident
that's
that
the
that
thing
one
that
would be
Kirby Fighters like does at this point. Like my controller, I think it's just because I've been playing a while, and like the thing that I do most is dash moves. Like back when I was playing Artist, that was still the case, and like
Yeah.
now it's still true. But like, the thing that happens with like any type of controller is like joysticks will like start to get loose and like kind of wiggly.
Exactly.
So they'll start to like not register like click motions as much because they're like loose.
Yes. This is true. This is why I hopefully I will not have to get a new controller for this game anytime soon, because I do be flicking forward very, very frequently. But we're gonna see an updated overlay corrected to 3-3 now, and we're also going to see Beam back on Rivals, doing a little bit better this game. Something I'd like to see from Musico that I haven't seen from his Beam at all. So Beam can actually get high enough on his own without double jumps due to the jump 6-6B to trigger the ground bounce, like just from falling far enough. And you can actually, we all know you can shield out of that animation. You can also jump out of that animation and get like a higher jump than a normal full hop, and it will preserve your dash state if you had one before hitting the ground. So Beam and Archer can actually use that to do more jump dash attacks as they land, which is not something I've seen Musico take advantage of with his Beam yet. And in particular, that makes it like that makes this matchup almost impossible, because it means Beam literally has to come down for 1 frame at a time. So
Yeah.
it means Beam has to come down for 1 frame at a time. Doesn't have to waste any time getting his dash state back because he already has it from the last time he jumped. So regardless, though, he's doing a lot better in this game because he did not, or has not yet, gotten get reeled in the corner. He's going to take a massive amount of damage from this disadvantage state, though. Oh, damn, Zybon dash attacking through every single beam. See, right there, he could have gotten up high enough had he done the jump thing. He could have gotten up high enough to just meet her in the air with a jump 6-6B off that ground bounce. Musico actually going to lose this game again, 0-2 with Beam on FD now.
Not, I mean, definitely less convincingly than last time, but like, still.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely had a big lead, but kind of threw it, which is unfortunate, as that is going to now put him on set point. So.
We might actually see the Beam again. Not sure.
I don't know. I feel like Archer is the best choice here, just because Archer has worked a non-zero number of times, Beam is not. Also, just he's proven time and time again, you know, that losing matchups, with the exception of Wrestler, really aren't that big of a problem for him.
Oh wait, Zyvon's going straight into Archer.
Okay. So Archer Ditto, where are we going? Bubbly. Interesting. This makes sense, as this is one of the stages that I think Archer does better against Bomb on. And also, this is a stage where it's actually kind of difficult for Parasol to catch Archer as well. So, I definitely can get behind the choice to go for the Ditto here.
It's only taking about 12 damage.
Yeah, Musico's doing very well in this Ditto.
Yeah, Zyvon almost goes to die here.
Yeah, 35 health remaining, 20 now. That's
Oh my god. Musico does not fear. Did you see the game ended
Musico
with
does
arrow
Musico does not fear death.
piercing Musico's Kirby. And just standing there staring blankly.
Yeah, Musico definitely does not fear death, for sure.
So it's game 9 here. This is something.
Yep, game 9 here, Zyvon's counter pick, which is a disproportionately strong position for her to be in compared to most of the community.
It's so true. Yeah, piece of gum, my throat's hurting.
Unlucky.
Happens when I commentate, like, sometimes. Like, right
That's
now
fair.
I don't have access to... What?
Oh, I can fix that.
shoot.
Bad meme. Bad meme.
No, that was good. Okay, so this matchup on this stage, I think this is actually like good call
I
on
think it's
both
fine.
parts.
Yeah. This is totally reasonable.
And it's going fairly even.
Yeah. Slight lead here for Musico, but honestly, nothing that Parasol can't make up for with you know, one get real in the corner. Although I will say, Musico hasn't been pushed to the corner yet. Most of the damage he's taken has just been from straight jump dash attacks. He's been doing a very good job of immediately SDIing up when he sees he's getting hit. When you do that on jump dash attack, you don't usually take any kind of follow up. So.
Noted.
Power shield. Zybon definitely needs to make something happen here because these straight jump dash attacks are not doing it for her at the
Oh my god, this is just like DDD Arena.
moment. I'm so excited for Break the Stage. And
I don't
Musico's
know if
gonna
I-
take it game 9.
I don't know if I entered that, honestly.
Like,
that's
the thing
that's
is, like,
just yours.
Archer... That's what?
That's just yours. That's your tournament.
I was just like, every time he hosts a tournament, it's a stage that it's like, it has a cash payout, and then it's a stage that Archer's broken on. So I'm like, okay, well, sure. And then he already confirmed the next one is going to be Dried Up Sea, which is like,
Oh my
just
god.
more Archer. Like,
I don't even know. Can wrestlers like upgrab get to the top platform?
no, not even close.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Like,
What do I do?
like literally, I think Archer wins every matchup on Dried Up Sea because I just go to the top platform and then shake my hand. Like, oh, you're gonna come down here? Let's see what my quiver has to say about that.
That's facts. So, Musico will be fighting Pizza Time.
Fight and pizza time.
But are we fighting first or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do winners finals and then losers semis through to the end of the tournament. So.
Assuming we're going on the stage.
What? Oh yeah. We don't fight. We don't make choices in this house, Doug. Come on now.
No choices, only fit.
God, I fucking hate Beam. Y'all play.
3 steps ahead of you, Queen.
I'm in. You can
I mean, you
cut
beat the beam in both games.
I know, I literally could have beaten the Beam again. I just did not fucking want to fight Beam again, so I was like, fuck it, let's go somewhere else. But like, he banned both the good stages, and he's like been good on Garden, so I should have just gone back to Rivals and beaten the Beam again, like I'd done both times. But like, fuck Beam, I didn't want to do that. I hate that bullshit character so much. Don't even play the game. I just wanted to fight Pizza again.
Alright, well, I'm gonna deafen.
Yep, y'all go play. Hey, you here? Hi, Colgate.
I literally just got back from work.
Oh,
and
perfect
I
timing.
was- Yeah, right. Like actually, I was able to catch the last couple matches, and that didn't look fun.
I hate Beam so much. Such a fucking stupid character. Like, I literally beat it both times and could have just counterpicked back to rivals and beaten it again because, like, I wasn't losing that matchup. But, like, I just didn't want to fight Beam again. I didn't want to do that. And he's really
At least
good on
Archer does
Gardens.
different moves.
So, no, Archer's cool. I have no problem with Archer. Like, I am not upset about losing to Archer or Musiko in general. I am upset because I had to fight Beam, and then I lost the set off of making a stupid decision to want to fight Beam less. Like,
I mean,
Musiko's
I can't,
very good.
Like I can't.
but like Parasol kind of stomps Archer. That's on me. But I should have just beaten his Beam again because his Archer's way better. But I didn't want to do that because Beam Beams just makes me sad.
Parasol stomps Archer, but then again, so does Water and MK, and look what he did to him.
Yeah, like, his Archer's really good, so, like, I should just avoid it if he's gonna go someone else. Because if it's on Rivals, I don't think I'm ever gonna lose. Justin, I always hold one direction. Don't make me think. Okay. I always hold... I like... If it's on Rivals, I don't think I'm ever... I don't think I'm ever gonna lose Parasol Archer on a flat stage. Like, that goes from, like, 60-40-ish to, like, 80-20. He can't avoid me. He'll jump dash attack, and I'll be like, oh, hey, now I am here, and you will die. Like, I did it to Celica, because Celica counterpicked Factory and Archer. And, like, I was a little thrown off for a second, because Celica's Archer was good in a weird way, as most of Celica's characters are. But, like, eventually I was like, oh, I can run at you, because it's Parasol Archer. Like, I'm going to win. So I should just take, like, whatever flat or butter he gives me every time, and, like, just... either beat Archer on the easy stage or beat the Beam because his Beam is nowhere near as good as his Archer.
Whatever happened to
But I fucking hate Beam, so I just picked something else so he wouldn't go Beam. And then he beat me because he's good at Archer. So, that's really unfortunate. I really wanted to fight Pizza again. It's been like 3 months.
Right? I'm so mad that I missed like most of this bracket. Cause like
It's been a wild bracket. So Pizza's in losers because he disappeared. He didn't lose. He DQ'd from winners because he just didn't show up till 7:35.
As Pizza does.
Yeah, it was very in character. And then he beat Croc game 9 in losers. For 7th. Croc got 7th today.
Was that streamed? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was on here. He perfected him game 9. It was very funny. It was all Wrestler Beetle.
Pizza's kind of good at the video game.
He's so good. It was such a tight set, and all of a sudden Pizza was just like, I will win now. Wow, Justin came back. Wow.
That was crazy. Look, I mean, if there's one thing that this matchup shows is that it's never
This
over.
game is
until it's
never over, and this matchup is more of an example of that than anything.
so fun to watch. I mean, I bet that if it was like any other matchup, we'd be tired of it by now, but because it's just such a fun matchup.
I wouldn't want to play this every bracket like these two have to. That looks like very stressful. But it's very entertaining to watch.
To be fair, there's not a lot of option here for them. Like, what's Justin gonna do?
Yeah,
Pull
like
out the
neither of them
Archer?
really have good secondaries. Like, it's either going to be Justin playing Archer into Wrestler or Doug playing Artist into Water.
Yeah.
Doug doesn't play Artist into anyone anymore. Like, there's no Magalores, and he's fine with Wrestler into Gooey. And those are really the only matchups that Artist is supposed to counter of the good characters. And like Artist does pretty well against Bomb, but he's just better at it with Wrestler anyway, so he has no reason to do anything else.
Doug has indeed stated that he feels Artist is overrated against Mag, and he feels that Wrestler does just as fine, which I think is a wild opinion.
I think he's crazy, but like that whatever. I think a lot of people are crazy.
That's true.
And a lot of them prove me wrong sometimes, so like I mean, not necessarily prove me wrong, they just win anyway. Like, I don't think Musiko should be beating Mennonites and Parasols with Archer, but he does it, so like, good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be easier for him if he had a secondary. But he doesn't, and he's in top 4, so like, cool. Well done.
No, what's crazy is Musiko does have a secondary, and like his
He has a
secondaries
bunch
are
of them.
pretty decent.
They're all pretty good. He's beaten me in the Parasol Ditto.
He just doesn't like using them.
If he spent like 10 minutes practicing a couple more combos, he could go Parasol against anyone in bracket. Like, he has one of the best
like,
Parasols I've
actually.
seen. He's the only Parasol, really, who, like, I think would beat me in the Ditto on a pretty consistent basis. Like, Xander can come close, but I still usually beat him when we play it in friendlies. And then...
Well, that's because
No
Xander
one
doesn't
else
like
is-
do that many combos.
Oh yeah, Xander, like, out-neutrals me, and then does 20 damage, and he out-neutrals me again, and does 20 damage, and then it happens 2 more times, then I hit him once and he dies.
As a Parasol should.
Yeah, like, that's... Like, Xander's neutral is probably better than mine with Parasol. But when I hit you, I kill you, and when he hits you, you take, like, 1 or 2 hits. If he ever fixes
But
that,
his-
he's gonna get, like, top 4 with Parasol. But until
But
then,
have you
he's...
seen his gobbles though?
I have. I've yelled at him for them for, like, 3 months now. Ooh, Justin doesn't block the drop kick. Gets it by the
God.
turnaround jab, and Doug will take game 2.
Turnaround jabs are one of my favorite mechanics in this game. Like, this is no
They're
reason
so
for it to
scary to
exist.
deal with.
but it's- Right?
Oh, I didn't see this I was playing, but thank you, Capilapis, for the raid. Anyone who's still here, thanks for stopping by. Always good to see more people over here. Welcome to Kirby Fighters 2. I'm very sorry that your first impression of it was Beam. That's really rough. But I promise this game is really fun.
Yeah.
And this
it's-
matchup's a
it's
great
fun.
example of it. This is a much better example of it. Parasol Archer is cool too. That was some interesting games. I wish I was better. That's not on the game.
I mean, to be fair though, weren't you practicing a bandana D specifically for Beam?
Yeah, it didn't go that well. And, like, I haven't lost to any of the beams except you. Like, there are, like, 7 people now who have tried to pull out beam in bracket because they know I don't like it, and I've beaten all of them. Apollo, Musico, Toby, B has... Oh, I don't know if B... No, not B. B was playing something else. No, Kyo's done it. There were, like, at least 1 or 2 more. Like, so many people have picked Beam against me because they know I don't like Beam. But, like, I'm not bad against Beam. I just think he's really stupid.
Yeah. like,
Colgate
you
is the
can- you
only
can
Beam
hate
who
a-
has beaten me since, like, October.
I don't even use Beam anymore.
Right, but, like, you're good at the video game, so it worked out. But, like, even then, like, it was 4 really close games. Like,
Yeah, like, the only
I
one
don't
that was
have
dominant
trouble.
was, like,
I
the
don't really
last
have trouble with Beam, for the most part. I just think he's the worst character ever designed in any fighting game. If you want a character to beat me, pick Yo-Yo. I will probably lose. Like,
I really need to see that matchup more, 'cause I still
that
like,
matchup is
cannot
very
fathom-
nearly impossible. You can't get past Walk the Dog with any of your buttons except, like, Jump Dash Attack, which is reactable with 8B. So I just have to float around in the air and hope they don't 8B me. And then, like, whiff punish something when half their moves aren't whiff punishable at all. It is...
I guess
The more I play it, the more I think it might be Parasol's actual worst matchup, like, even more than Beam. Because, like, Beam is so stupid, like, the matchup is so boring, you just go up. But, like, that's a thing you can do. I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to do against Yo-Yo.
I mean, it's rough. Yo-Yo kind of is a.
And, like, I don't
Silly
have secondaries who do better. Like, Bomb does worse. Archer does about the same, and my Archer's worse.
Yo,
like-
staff.
I've tried that. It's marginally better, but, like, only slightly. And at that point, like,
Because
I'd rather
that's-
play my best character than my Celica Stop Mashing pick.
Like, I think one very nice thing is that staff actually has an answer for Walk the Dog.
Colgate, you
is
cut out
the,
for a second. Try again.
Oh, is that
you
staff actually has an answer for Walk the Dog, which a lot
Yeah.
of characters just don't.
You can, like, charge dash attack backwards and turn it around to forwards, and they can't really outspace you. I don't think the matchup's too bad. I think Yo-Yo wins, because Staff is bad and
Yo-Yo,
Yo-Yo's
yeah.
good, but, like, that matchup's fine. I've played it a couple times. I've beaten Casual Knight in that matchup twice.
Yeah, I saw
I-
those are on stream.
I've counterpicked... I think I ended up playing one game of that against Toby and winning it, but most of the time he doesn't stay Yo-Yo if he wins a game anyway, so... I haven't played it in a long time, and Nuggets hasn't been around because he hasn't gotten his internet fixed yet, so... I don't have too much of an opinion on it. If I played, like, Magikarp or Casual Knight, like one of the Yo-Yo mains right now, I'd probably go Staff. Like, over going Parasol again and just
Makes
bang my head
sense. I
against the
think
wall in
only
that matchup.
bad thing-
The
probably
only
only bad thing
alternative
in
is to
that
play my
matchup is,
Magolor,
like-
but we all know how that goes. Oh, hello.
I still say your Magolor is fine, even
Oh,
though you
God.
underrate it.
My Magolor makes me feel very stupid. Because I do very stupid things.
Well, so here's the thing, right? And me and Justin were discussing this. You do good things with Magolor, but I don't think they always end up.
I do
Like-
a lot of like flowcharty things, and I really try to not play too flowcharty because that usually gets you killed in this game.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're Magolor, because, teleport.
But I teleport wrong one time and take like 160 damage. And then I'm like, oh, my Magolor sucks. Like, because I only ever play Mag against Wrestler, Yo-Yo, or maybe Dedede. And any of those characters, if you lose your teleport, you might just die. So,
That's actually pretty true.
like, you shouldn't lose your teleport, because that means you messed up. But you only have to mess up once to lose half your health bar. So, like,
I've noticed.
I don't know, my
that one
Magolor
thing,
makes me feel very stupid. I'm not very good, and it makes me very sad. Because I see what I'm
And you
supposed to
also
do,
don't
and then
really
I do
enjoy
it
it.
wrong. Yeah, he's not my favorite. I don't, like, hate playing Magolor, but it's not my favorite. Like, I really feel like I have, like, 4 or 5 characters. I should be able to cover everything. And then Yo-Yo just exists. I'm like, oh, okay.
The problem is you have a bunch of like mid tiers. Is the thing.
I do.
The
But that's how I play
Magolor-
Smash. I play like 4 or 5 mid-tiers. And it's fine. Like, in Smash 4, I had like 6 characters, and the highest tier 1 was Peach, who's like good, but not a top tier. And then in Ultimate, I play like 5 characters, and the highest tier 1 is whoever's highest of Bowser, Olimar, and Corrin, who are all like good but not great. Like,
Yeah.
I typically just end up playing a bunch of mid-tiers. In this game, I have, like, Parasol, Bomb, Archer, Staff now. I always have to throw 1 low tier in there.
Yeah.
I still have a Beetle, but, like, I don't know why I would use it.
Also, Beetle is mid tier.
Beetle's, like, also not that good. Like, people put him in mid-tier, and I don't even think he's that good. I think he's kind of bad. The more I
Yeah,
fight
Beetle-
and play Beetle, the more I think he's bad. Pizza Time is just that good.
Pizza Time is so good.
Like, Pizza Time is just
Actually.
so much better than us at the video game. I don't think Beetle's actually a good character.
The
I think
thing
he's
is, to
okay.
make
He's got some
Beetle
okay
look
counter
good-
picks, but like, he's not great.
To make Beetle look good, you actually have to like read your opponent like 5 times.
You have to
If
get
do,
so
you're-
many
you're
reads.
golden,
Like,
but-
Beetle has good damage output, but it's so much worse than like the big damage output characters unless you get all those reads in a row. Because like his basic combos don't do any more than Parasol, and then his resets are like less consistent, but if you get them, they just kill.
yeah, like he has a lot of moves that like set up into each other, but you actually have to like do it. You know? You have to,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Get the read.
He's a really difficult character to play well, who also has a couple really bad matchups, so like you can't really solo main him.
Yeah, like
I think Beetle Bomb is among the worst matchups in the entire game. I think surpassed only by like Hammer Bell maybe, or Whip Magolor. That one looks pretty miserable.
Whip Magolor is so bad. It's
Whip
actually
Magolor is
so
down
bad.
there, but like I think Beetle Bomb is like a top 3 worst matchup in the game. They struggle with Mag as well. I don't think anything else
They
is
struggle with
that
Meta
bad,
Knight.
but like, oh yeah, Meta Knight's pretty hard.
Meta Knight's
Once
so
again,
bad at
Yo-Yo,
Beetle.
because like I can't pick characters that don't get bodied by Yo-Yo.
Yeah, I feel you went through the character list. Like, which character
Yeah.
loses to Yo-Yo?
I literally have like 6 characters I've played in bracket other than Mag, and they all get stomped by Yo-Yo.
That's real-
Like
No, no, no,
the
I think
best
what's
pick
funny
is Staff. Like. Also,
The
Doug, Justin,
lowest
I'm
tier
sorry, I'm not
character.
really commentating right now. I'll get to it.
I mean, what can we say about this matchup that happened?
We've said so many things. Like, I'll go back and do a VOD analysis with them if they want. But like,
Like they know what's up. We know what's
I
up.
don't have
like,
much to say. They're like, these are my
Either
2 best
wrestler's
friends
gonna-
in this game. They're very good. They're gonna keep doing things. Like,
Yeah,
I know
like,
they're
either
both good.
Wrestler's gonna do wrestler things, or
Yeah.
Water's gonna do water things.
probably both. Yeah, Function. I don't really like playing Yo-Yo. Like, he doesn't work for me at all, so I'm probably not gonna do the Ditto. The solution is either to get good at it with Staff, or just like stop being bad at Magolor. But I haven't had time to practice this game enough to grind Magolor like I want to, because like, and like I don't want to I don't want to play Magalore more until I've like gotten better at it, and to do that I'd have to play him in friendlies. And I went back to work this week and was traveling a lot the couple weeks before, so I've not had as much time to grind as I would have wanted. And also, like,
Magalore requires work.
so fun fact, he does. If he didn't, I would play him and win. Magalore is not nearly as easy as people think. He is as broken as people think. He's not as easy as people think. That's an important distinction. Like, if you're going to complain about Magalore because he's the best character, you're correct. He's the best character. He's ridiculously good. If you're going to complain about Magalore because you think he's easy to play, do it. I dare you. Play Magalore against me. See how it goes.
Yeah, you have to be like actually like good at the character.
Like, I am just
'Cause
quite
there's a lot
simply
of-
not afraid of any of the Magalores that we have with us, except like somewhat Keystone. Like P47 and Ninja are both gone. There are there are still people who like have like pocket mags. I'm not remotely afraid of any of those. Cause like pocket mags aren't that scary if you play most characters really. Or shouldn't be rather. I think people are too afraid of Magalore and respect him too much. When like he's really good, but if he was unbeatable, we would have banned him by now. He's not unbeatable, and multiple people have shown that over and over again.
Yeah. He's like awful out of shield, for example. Like,
Yeah,
actually.
really questionable out of shield options. His only out of shield option is teleport. Like,
Yeah, like
you just have to get away, which is first of all for some characters readable. For some characters it's not. You just have to like punish him dropping shield and jumping. But also like once you get in close to him, that's his only option, so you can kind of know that that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, like if you. That's why
And
I
yes,
always
if
try
you
to
play
get
Whip,
between-
I'm sorry, pick another character. But like for the most part,
Yeah.
like there is counterplay to Magalore for almost everyone. It's just quite difficult for some characters. And it is also difficult to do because if you miss, as I said, if you miss like one teleport, all of a sudden there goes your health bar against a lot of even your good matchups. Like the two on screen, like Magalore is the worst matchup for both of these characters, Water and Wrestler, by far the worst matchup. But like if you do one bad teleport against Water and get dash attacked without having your teleport available, like what do you do now? Mag air dodge? Like what button are you gonna land with when you get out? It's
Yeah, no,
Magalore.
Water-
Like what landing options do you have? And
Like,
Wrestler,
Mag
it's even
has
more
no
extreme.
teleport.
It's easier to not get hit, but once you do, you are going to die. Like
Every character requires effort, even Beam to some extent.
yeah, a little bit.
It requires you to
It
know how
clearly
to
requires a
how to
little
jump
bit
right.
because like you beat me and the other ones don't. But like I don't think it requires much. And also none of the beams like do the things that require the minimal effort. Like you can command grab people
Yeah.
and then combo off it. Musika
they
is
don't
one of
like
the
to
only
do
beams
that.
who ever command grabs me at all, and then he didn't combo off it. He only did it twice, and he didn't hit either combo. So like,
And
all
it's,
right,
like,
Justin comes
such a
back
free
and ties it
combo.
up. Yeah, it's not even hard, and it's huge damage.
I think what's
Like the amount
crazy
of beams
about-
I've played who like go up to the top of the screen and do the same thing over and over again and let me just like air puff and dive kick them. It's like you don't have to let me do this. Like you're allowed to
like,
stop doing the
you-
thing for a second. It's possible.
Especially because, and actually Bool taught me this. You can actually like do the move to get up there, but then like hold the B button.
Yeah,
and
just
you'll
like
get
Archer.
beaten whip. And then you're going to hit the person.
Which is a
who's
super
trying
important
to-
thing with Archer too. You like jump, dash, attack, and then charge an arrow if they're not somewhere where they can hit you.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you still keep your dash state. It's super important, but people just don't.
Yeah, I think that like those are pretty basic mechanics that people should really have figured out by now. Like this game's been out for 6 months. It's not brand new anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what happens when the character's reputation is pretty bad.
Well, I mean, because
Just-
you watch him and like it looks like he does one thing 100% of the time, and he does one thing like 80% of the time in my matchups. But like you
It's
still
true.
have to think a little bit. I don't think that's asking that much.
Which is funny because Toby, when he actually used Beam against you, like 80% of the damage he did was actually through the 6-6B, not the J6.
Oh yeah. Well, fun
was
fact, that
really
move
funny.
also beats Parasol by itself. It beats every button I have from every direction unless I dive kick behind him.
It's so big, and it's like frame 10.
And it's safe on shield.
Yeah.
If I am not
it's
in prox
great.
grab range, it's safe on shield. If I jab, he can roll.
It's great, isn't it?
Also, parajab is frame 11. It's like not that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, good grab from Doug.
It really. Oh, this good DI.
These
Good,
sets are so
yeah.
tight.
They really are. Like I wouldn't be able to keep up with this.
Justin has really figured him
Action.
out, like, when it matters the last few times. But it's not like it's suddenly been, oh, Justin's winning now. It's like, okay, Justin's won 5 straight tournaments, and in most of those he has either dropped a set or gone, like, gone to game 8 or 9. Like, it is
like,
never
Justin is
easy.
struggling out here.
And then before that, Doug was winning about, like, 3 or 4 tournaments. And, again, he wasn't, like, 5-0ing him. That wasn't happening.
Oh.
And that's gonna take it for Doug.
That's actually such a smart grab. I don't even know if he planned that.
I can never tell.
That's crazy. It went like under the water bullet. That's
Oh
like
wow,
kinda
I'm almost at a new level. Exciting.
good. Nice.
It's
I
been
mean, you already
like
got
2
the skin you
weeks since I
wanted,
got. Yeah, I
right?
don't really care about. Like, it'll be cool when I get 99 for Hydra Beetle, but that's about all I care about at this point.
Oh yeah, well you could play Beetle, yeah.
I do play Beetle, yeah. I haven't played him in bracket much at all. I've thought about it against Beam because like the Beam players keep putting that as a losing matchup. I don't agree.
I don't get it.
Like, it's not terrible for Beetle because 8B is good, but 8B does not win the matchup. It is so slow.
Yeah, like conceptually, I get it, but like
I think if
can't
you
really-
still think that Beetle wins the matchup, you're just doing it wrong. Like, just wait and don't press the move when they're under you. It's not that difficult.
You're implying beams have more than one brain cell.
Right, I'm mad at them because they don't. Like, that was my entire point. Like,
What?
yeah, pizza, thank you. I'm glad I'm not crazy. If you don't believe me, take it from Pizza Time, the far and away best Beetle in the world. I will lay claim to best Parasol and then Bomb on a good day, but I cannot compete with Pizza Time's Beetle.
Yeah, I mean Pizza Time's Beetle is the reason why he's even not considered like bottom 4,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's funny, like, I feel like every couple weeks we find a new low tier that's like, maybe this character's not bad. And at this point we've just gone through the whole roster. Like, everyone
Honestly-
is playable. I don't think everyone's solo viable, but everyone's playable. And it's really cool. Like,
It's
we had a
crazy.
random sword main show up and beat Croc. Shout out to Plasmute. I hope we get that guy back, because, like, he's clearly very good.
I still love how his reasoning for not joining was like he didn't want to accidentally break any rules.
I didn't stop Celica, and look where he is now.
Yeah, no, Celica
Made top
definitely
8 of
went,
our super stacked tournament tonight, and always in top 5 of our less stacked ones. Like, oh, good job from Justin there to clutch that one out.
He's getting better and better at doing that back hitbox of 6-6B, and it's actually so scary.
Yeah, the spacing on that is terrifying. Justin, like, finds a couple tricks at a time and then uses those for a while for, like, most of this game's life. And then all of a sudden, a couple months ago, he was like, oh, if I use all of them, I'm playing a top tier. And I was just like, Justin, please.
I think
And he was just
I
like,
think-
wow, Lucy's such a good coach, even if I only listened, like, 3 months later. I'm like, yeah, thanks, yeah. Well, there you go. Go win tournaments now while I get 5th again.
I mean it's only a matter of time until your time comes, but mid tiers make it a
I'm
little.
doing my best. I have been so close so many times.
Like I
Well,
said,
I've gotten to
fully
grand so
believe-
many times. I have not gotten close most of the time.
No, you've gotten.
I've gotten
I
close
think
in grands
getting
like
to grand-
twice.
Yeah.
Most of the time I've gotten second like 7 or 8 times now. And most of the time I just get run over. Like, it's very annoying.
Yeah,
The
like when
first
it
time
happened
was
with
the end of
Pizza
season
Time-
1, where like I beat Pizza Time somehow, and then he just came back and was like, "Hey, I'm better than you." I'm like, "Hey, you're right. Let me get 10 ones."
Yeah, like that was
I
understandable.
was like,
but
"Yeah,
then,
that's
like,
fair," because that was my first time like getting a good result at all. I beat BIM for the first time because they were super good back then, like compared to me. Like, I was 0-1 on BIM, and I'd like they played like a really difficult pair of matchups for me because like I was stuck in either bomb fighter or para MK, and then I just like randomly beat the MK twice in a row and almost perfected it the second time. I was like, whoa, how'd that happen? And then I beat Pizza Time, and then he came back and was like, hey, guess what? No.
Did
like,
you
oh,
beat
yeah.
Pizza Time? Like,
I
need to
don't
watch
know.
that.
I have the VOD. Like, I'll send it to you on YouTube. I don't know. I pressed some buttons and they worked. I won a
You should
game.
do that more often.
I know, right? I won a game where I had 3 health left as I rolled a bomb over his kunai. One kunai hit me and took me to 1 health, and then the bomb blew up next to him and killed him, while the next kunai was like frames away from killing me. And that was how I went up. Like I think that put me up like either that made it 3-3 or that made it 4-3, something like that. Oh, Justin takes it. Tight set as always. Justin clutching it out.
I don't think that could have been tighter, actually. Like, I believe in every
God,
single
every
game. they
game
were
was
in
so
red health.
close.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. These guys have a ton of just stamina to make it through that.
Yeah, this game is exhausting.
Right? Sometimes, like
I don't
joke.
remember ever being as tired as I was. There was one night where I went super close with Justin in winners. I had been losing to Doug, and I beat him in losers, like 5-3 or something like that. Probably the best set I've ever played in this game. Like, certainly up there. I think either that or my Pizza Time win, like the single best set I've ever played. And I got into grands against Justin. And like, game 1, I just almost got perfected, and I was like, man, this is not gonna go. Oh no, it was Croc. It was Croc. I had avoided Justin. Either I had avoided Justin or he just wasn't there. I think he just wasn't there. And I have a winning record on Croc all time. But I got into grands and got 5-0'd by Croc's DDD. And I was just like,
Dude,
man, what
so
did I
sad when
do?
that happened.
Like,
I was watching that, like that was during my lose to Doug super depression arc, and like I was watching that and I was like, wow, like
yeah, like I finally beat Doug, and then
I lost.
and then
to
Croc
Doug.
was just like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I lost to Doug. Best friend's getting fucked up by DDD. Like, damn, bro. Like,
That was
great
rough.
night, having a great Friday. Like,
It's rough out here.
Also, just a heads up, we didn't commentate that set at all. Sorry, we just talked.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
We
We've kind of
We-
run
I
out of
feel
things to say about you versus Doug. Like, you're both really good. You do the things, and then you usually win at this point, but it's close.
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
was
that could have been
in a
close.
hot minute though. Like I was scared as fuck.
That was super close, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like every single game was like last hit. Like, how do y'all do
feel
it?
I feel like I mean, everything's last hit. Like Go is last hit in that matchup.
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
Like I feel like there's really not a whole lot to say. We've played 20 sets this season.
God,
At
that's
least
so
10 of which have-
much.
Like at least 10 of which have been like since we became the solid top 2. So like there's
Yeah.
nothing new to say. I feel like.
Gracious. I just get bored and mess around at that point.
Okay, so we've considered that, but Doug keeps denying me, which I don't mind because I don't mind fighting.
Doug.
Wrestler, But
Doug, why are you a sweaty gamer?
I've made offers of Archer GUI many times,
I don't play Goo anymore.
but I've made offers of Archer Dittos, and you've said no.
Not in bracket. In like side brackets, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Like I do not
So-
want any of my wins on you to be memes.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally valid. Oh shit, Lucy, you're out. I forgot you lost it.
Yeah, I
That
fucked
sucks.
up. I
Yeah.
wanted to fight Pizza, but I fucked up. I literally was just, like, I just didn't want to fight Beam, even though I think I would have won. So I was like, let me go to a stage where I know Archer is good and just try to win the matchup because it's easy. But, like, it's less easy there, and I didn't win, so, yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
were actually mentioning how
Musika is very good, and I have the option to just force him to not play Archer, so I should do it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
just
pretty
didn't,
much.
because
'Cause
I was
Archer-
He's like
wrong.
not, like I feel like he's not that great at Kirby's fighters, but he's really fucking good at Archer.
I mean, I think he's good at the game. He's just a solo main. Like, I think that's a
I
different
think
thing.
he figured out.
I think
what makes
Ninja is
Archer-
not good at Kirby fighters, but is a good Magalore. I think
Yeah.
Musiko is good at Kirby fighters, but is a solo main. I think that's a different thing.
Yeah, I'll tell
Because he's
you
also
his
got like a
secret right
kick-ass
now.
parasol that he refuses
Actually,
to
yeah,
use.
his parasol is
Like-
actually here. Yeah. Because I was just thinking about like his beam and his water.
His beam is
Which are,
terrible,
like,
but like it's a beam, and to make him play it, I have to go to Rivals. So I have to play Para Beam on Rivals unless I want to go someone else who I like. You know, Beetle does marginally better, I think, but not as much as people say. We were just talking about that actually.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
people
like-
And then,
think
like-
he wins. Like,
Yeah, not at all. And Pizza agrees with me on that. So that was like if Pizza says something about Beetle, it is fact. So
Yeah. Like he is the Beetle creator. Like I.
He did indeed.
everything I learned about Beetle, I learned by watching Pizza. So
Speaking of Beetle, the images on on Mizumi for Beetle moves still have pecans as the person who made them and whose tag is in
oh,
them.
we should
I
fix
think we
that.
should change that.
Yeah,
Like,
Was that the guy who
Not.
erased the Pia?
he's a problem.
he's an issue.
That's crazy.
He would not like
Wait,
that this
he's
game's main
vampire.
streamer is trans. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, so yeah, so Pizza actually has been practicing this recently. I know.
Interesting.
He was playing it a little earlier today, actually. Didn't
So,
expect it to come out in bracket.
I know Musiko thinks this matchup's hard. He was playing with phone in friendlies and apparently getting kind of messed up. So
I think this matchup is very difficult. Like
for Archer,
on most stages for Archer. Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I
Because like Archer has to pressure you from specific spots, and I feel like this is one of those
Cutter's
matchups
so
where
good
Archer
at
actually
letting you
does
not
want a
be
flat
there.
stage. Because
Yes.
I think Cutter just gets so much off platforms that like no one else can compete with.
Yeah, this is one
Ooh,
of the
really
few
well
matchups
done by
That was really
I
good.
mean,
Musiko
bad
there.
Archer matchups, I
This
don't
is-
think matter.
This is
What
one
was
of
that?
the few matchups.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
bad Archer
go ahead.
matchups don't usually affect Musiko.
Yeah,
Like,
he's pretty immune to him. He's
I
he's
usually
beaten
play
Meta Knight,
one of
he's
them,
beaten
but like
Water.
at this point, he just beat me. That means he's beaten the best Meta Knight, Water, and Parasol with Archer. Like, oh, and also he's gone. Oh, and he beat Croc today, and he's gone game 9 with Croc multiple times before.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he's gone
telling
game 9
you.
with Doug or Croc.
Like,
3
he has
times
beaten
before today.
the best. He has beaten like the arguable best wrestler, the definite best Para, Water, and MK. Like what? All with
I'm
Archer.
telling y'all, he's cracked.
He's
dude.
so good.
Like,
He's cracked.
Also, I want to
like-
be very clear. I was not upset because I lost to Musiko because I don't think he's good. I think he's insane. I don't like Beam, and I also think I'm an idiot. Those are separate things.
you know what's funny is that you have a lifetime like amazing record versus Beam. You just don't like.
Yeah, I think he's the worst designed character I've ever seen. And I want to mention that I'm not just like a Smash player or just a Skullgirls player. I play every single Smash game. I play Street Fighter 2. That game has T-Hawk.
Yeah, baby.
Like, that's one of the worst designs of all time. He's an air grappler who doesn't even have as good of air throws as other non-air grapplers.
Wait, didn't Street Fighter 2 have a Kuma, or am I crazy?
I mean, that character is a boss character and he's banned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair
He's
enough.
not like an
Yeah,
actual, like you have to
unfortunately
use an
not.
exploit to pick him on the CSS. He's not on the CSS.
So-
Um,
Okay, so can we make Beam a boss character and ban him?
Yo, that would be awesome. That would make this game so much better. Like, the talk of
Like,
banning
ban
Mag,
hell
like,
out of all
no,
three.
ban Beam. Like, also,
Mag too.
all the Mags left, and then, like, 5 people picked up Beam. Like,
This
fuck
is
off.
what you get if you
Stop,
ban
everybody.
Mag.
Like, we didn't even
Yes.
ban him. They just all left, and we had, like, 6 Beams out of 16 people the next bracket. It's like,
This
no,
is-
stop. Please use
this
a grab
is a,
one. Thank you.
This is a preview of what would happen if we banned Mag.
Yeah.
It would just be Wrestler in Waterland and like a bunch of pocket beans. Like, that's what
this
you
is-
get.
What is your? Oh, right, it's Thomas backwards. I remember you. Welcome back, Thomas. The worst character is debatable. The general opinion is one of hammer, staff, or sword. But like
I
at this
don't
point,
think sword
literally
anymore,
every
dude.
character has results. I'm inclined to agree with Colgate. I think it's hammer at this point.
Yeah, like
I think
play
staff
Hammer,
is
and I
a
think
little
Hammer's so
better.
bad.
And I think both sword and staff have a couple relevant matchups that they do all right, whereas hammer doesn't really do well against anyone relevant except Archer.
Hammer beats Archer. Hammer goes even against Ninja.
Ninja,
Hammer goes even
yeah.
against MK. That said,
MK?
I still think he might be the
Colgate,
worst character in the game.
I'm gonna ask you on that one. God, Musico's so good.
Hammer gets bodied by MK.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That
Um,
doesn't sound remotely doable.
What? Okay, we need to play that sometime.
That sounds
Yeah,
miserable.
like, It
feel like
like
that
you
might
Dash
be-
attack outranges every move, and then you just go
here's
away.
The thing, right? Hammer likes to jump. All you have to
Yeah.
do is just wait for Hammer to land, and then you dash attack his landing, and he's dead.
Hmm.
And also, you can just jab him a bunch.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
see how Hammer would do that.
It's like
He kind
imagine
of messes up Archer,
DDD
and then
matchup.
I agree that Ninja does he does all right. I don't really think he's worth playing against other good characters. And then he has, I think, maybe the only matchup in the game that you straight up don't have to know it to counterpick it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you have to know how to play Bell to counterpick a wrestler with Bell, even if they are good.
You stand still and hold.
Or not
shit.
wrestler, Hammer. I can't speak. Sorry.
Hammer, yeah. I
See,
would
Wa-
say,
Wab
though-
used to think that we went like close to even with Yo-Yo, which is bullshit.
Yeah,
that
no.
matchup's impossible. But,
Most low tiers
But
can't
he-
fight Yo-Yo. I think Staff is like the exception.
but he beat Nuggets in a first to 10 somehow with Hammer. So I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I don't think I've
right?
won 10 games against Nuggets in my life, like collectively.
Uh,
I've taken like
Hammer-
7 or 8 games total in bracket, and then maybe 2 more in friendly, so maybe right around 10. Oh, we finally see it! We have been wondering who the best
Yo,
archer is
the
for
archer,
so
yeah.
long, because Musico keeps getting better, but also Pizza Time, we all know, is an insane archer.
But he hasn't been here.
He hasn't
I
been
don't
here, so we
think
haven't been able to
people
compare
have
them. And obviously the Ditto won't show us everything, but it's really exciting to finally see these two playing against each other and to see an Archer Ditto.
I don't know how he's gonna do in this. Like he doesn't know the Archer matchup because there's no other archers before.
He's
Moose.
played it before.
Especially,
There are so many of us who can play Archer that he's played it in friendlies. Like
yeah,
a
but
lot.
the thing is, there's no archers that are approximating the level of these two.
Oh yeah, not even
So-
close.
Yeah.
Like, as good as you're gonna
Like-
get in America for archers other than this is I don't know, me and Justin maybe?
Yeah,
B's
that's about
archer is
it,
alright. Not there are a lot of pocket archers for dealing with mag, but really not that many people who are super good at archer. It's just these two. They're in a tier by themselves. I mean, you saw Musico absolutely destroy me in the Ditto.
I'll say that the reason Pizza Time won that was because he uses the factually better skin.
This is true. Cyber Archer is cool. I just like the color purple.
I'm
Yeah,
a
but it-
Default
proprietor
Archer is one of my favorites. Ooh, what we got? We got a song? Oh, no, we got the good skin. That's a great skin.
Nice.
I never play
That's a
Hammer,
good
but
skin.
that's good to have.
Yeah, don't
I
play
am
Hammer.
still
there-
so mad that there is not a... Let's go ahead and use that skin to get beat up just for fun. Where is
Like,
Hammer? I don't know where Hammer
left,
is on the
left.
CSS.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
right next to Beam.
Yeah.
I
That's
believe there's
cool.
actually only 2 matchups in the game where Hammer does better than DDD on, and that's Water and one other one maybe. And I say better very
think,
loosely.
I think Para, in theory, but in the real world, the DDDs
No.
sometimes kill me in one hit. So...
No, Parasol Hammer
Because the
is
thing
so
with,
bad.
yeah,
also,
it's pretty bad.
It's-
The thing is, I get to just kill DDD off a hit sometimes, but he gets to do it back as well. So,
the problem is
Water is who cares? Better than DDD Water is the lowest bar in the world.
yeah, that's not same. That's saying better than fucking Beetle Bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job, man. You did it.
Look, I
yeah, Hammer is
Hammer
better against
takes
water
what
by
he can
virtue of
get.
not dying on contact every time. Only some of the time.
yeah.
Like every other
Like,
Kirby.
I'll
he
give
has
Hammer-
contact as often as everyone else, not
Yeah.
every time I hit him.
I'll give Hammer credit where credit is due. I think he's better at comboing than DDD. Still has fantastic power, but he has
don't think
no
he's better
range.
at comboing than DDD.
I think
he-
Celica's
dude,
combo game is better
you-
than any Hammer I've ever seen by far.
Y'all-
I think Celica's
Celica
combo game is
hit
better
me-
than the character Hammer is capable
Yeah.
of. I don't
Celica
think
hit
he
me
can do
with
that.
a almost true combo that took me from 240 to 76 earlier.
yeah.
I had
see,
one
my
chance to
Hammer
air dodge out, and I think I would have gotten frame trapped anyway.
Because the thing is that
Also, Pizza's destroying Musico on this stage, by the way.
Yeah.
It is not remotely close. I question the stage pick. This is the best Archer stage, so I get that Musico likes it, but Pizza Time's Archer is so good here. Even for an Archer, it is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I think maybe Butter would have been better because traditionally.
I bet Pizza Time
not
banned
too
that one. Because
Yeah,
that is
Butter
a
would be
traditionally
very
bad Archer stage that Musiko specifically
not.
is good on. I
Stop
think it is. I think it's terrible.
You're the only one left who thinks that.
No, Pizza doesn't usually go there either.
No, pizza. I was converting pizza earlier today. We were talking.
If you had to convert him earlier today, then that doesn't
Right.
mean no one agrees with me. That means you talked to him earlier today.
As of
He used to
6 hours
counterpick
ago.
me. He used to counterpick me to Butter, and I would beat his ass, and then he'd counterpick me somewhere else and beat me. Like, he eventually just stopped playing Archer on that stage because it's bad, and then Musiko just wins on it. Like, next time we play me in Parasol Archer on Butter
I
Building.
don't want to do that anywhere.
Then fight my bomb there. Like, I don't care.
I'm down for that. Like, I don't want to play Para Archer literally at any point in time. Like,
Yeah, it's really bad. It
Like,
doesn't
I-
that doesn't
I
stop
use that on
Musiko,
Jam.
but like it's really bad. I think it's like slate winning for Archer on Jam, and then like even on Bubbly, and then we win everywhere else to varying degrees.
I can see Archer winning slightly or going even on Springy.
I think Springy is better for Para than Gardens. I think I'm just like, I am not good at Springy, like the stage, because I don't like it, so I don't go there much. But like, I am not good on that stage.
I am not good at Springy.
I think the problem with Springy for Parasol specifically is that it's weird to get. Like, you get obviously the jump dash attack, but getting people into the corner seems tricky there.
It's
the thing
like
is, like, I watched you
sometimes it's
fight
easier.
Nico.
Like you get 4 corners to work with, but they're all in weird spots. Like yeah.
Okay, despite the fact that you just described any given quadrilateral, I understand what you're saying and agree. Like,
I did not describe any stage though. That's the only stage in this game that is like that. Well, that
to be
has that's
fair-
legal.
with 4 corners.
No.
The
There
only
is
one that's
Haldera.
legal.
It has more-
The only one
it
that's
has a lot of
legal.
corners.
Haldera is not
Looks like-
legal.
yeah. Haldera has.
Oh, I completely missed
4
this in
corners.
chat a while ago. Worst designed character I was talking about is obviously Beam in this game. The ones I was comparing it to were T-Hawk and SF2 because he just like doesn't work. And like, I don't know. I play Brawl too. Brawl Ganon's a pretty big mistake.
DDD.
Brawl DDD was a mistake. Yeah. Yeah.
This game somehow managed to make DDD like.
DDD's
not
really cool.
Really terrible, really cool, and the game not bad.
Yeah.
It's like a weird combination.
This is
that
the
doesn't
first game ever where like
Yeah.
DDD is good, but it's not a bad fighting game because of it. Brawl is a great
Okay.
fighting game, completely in spite of DDD and not remotely because of him.
I mean, DDD back air though, that was kind of cool.
I love DDD back air. That's not why he's a problem. His aerials are
They should
super
model
cool.
DDD
Like
back
I
air.
love back air. I love down air. Old DDD down air was so much fun.
Wait, doesn't he have like a chain grab on Donkey Kong?
He has a chain grab on most of the
every-
cast.
Huh.
On most characters, it's across the stage. On 5 characters, it's an in-place infinite. Most of them are irrelevant,
mean-
though. It's like Luigi and then 4 low tiers.
Kong, Yoshi,
No, not Yoshi. It's Bowser, Samus, and Mario.
Bowser. It's also Donkey Kong and Luigi.
Yeah,
I
Bowser,
mean-
Samus, Mario, Donkey Kong, Luigi,
So
not
that's
Yoshi.
5. Not
Nothing
5.
says brawl like good old chain grabs.
It's 5 characters. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just can't add 3 plus 2. My bad.
Understandable. Yeah, math is very difficult. Justin only adds to 6, and then he presses 6.
Yeah, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then I just go. So.
Speaking of 3+2, Pizza Time returned this on its head very quick.
What a great segue from Colgate right there. Yeah, Pizza Time just showing up Musiko in the Ditto. I have been so curious to see this for so long. I'm so glad Pizza Time is trying this. Because the
Yeah, I
cutter
wonder
didn't
if
work,
maybe
the
they'll-
ninja didn't work at all, and now he's winning fairly comfortably in the Archer Ditto. Does Musiko try something else? Oh, does he have Parasol? Yes, he has Parasol. Let's go.
Yo,
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, I'm guessing he might have left
never thought it was
Factory open because he thought it was the Ditto. Yeah, okay. I'm so excited to see if
How is-
Musiko can do this. Because this
How is
matchup
this
on this stage is like 70-30.
bad.
This is one of Parasol's best matchups. Like, don't be fooled by Musiko beating me. He's just really good, and knows what stages to ban, and also is very good on Gardens. Like, there were a lot of factors at play there. This matchup on flat stages is incredibly hard for Archer. Archer has to just jump dash B and never get caught. and that's so much easier to catch Archer than it is to catch Beam.
Yeah, because Archer.
Like he just doesn't go that high. His hitbox is not that good. You can float over him way more easily. Once he's near the ground, you can just dash attack, uncharged arrows, 2B, and dash attack all lose a pair of dash attack. Musico's still missing some punish game. Ooh, great command grab though, and he throws him at the ceiling. Okay, well this is gonna need some practice, but
No, that's the patented Colgate, dude. I always do that.
Musico's got himself a really good Xander para going on here, where like his neutral's super solid, and then he's just not hurting you very much. Like if he was converting a little bit better, he would have won the game by now for sure. Not even like doing everything. I just mean like couple of combo extensions, couple of resets.
Yeah,
like
no, Pizza could be totally dead by now.
Like Pizza should be dead, but Pizza clutches it out. Wow. All right, well I'm gonna have to teach Musico a little bit later, but because his para does a lot of things right, but he missed a lot of combo opportunities there.
I would be
That matchup
surprised
is
if we
hell
get to the
because
Musico.
para can get you into the corner and just kill you, and Archer doesn't have a way out. But Musico just let Pizza escape. So
Now, Musico does have a beam, and I think we
No,
might see that because he
no,
knows it's a horrible matchup for Archer.
I don't think it is a
At least
horrible
that's
matchup for
the
Archer at
point,
all.
According
Like,
to his experience.
He
Like,
thinks it is.
fine.
I disagree completely. I think it's fine. I think it's awful on flat stage. I think it's fine anywhere else.
I think, yeah, it's terrible on, like, almost unwinnable on flat stages, and, like, besides that, it's, like, 55-45, like, it's totally okay.
Because the whole point of the matchup... Oh, he's just doing this. Okay.
Huh?
This matchup is even worse for Archer than para, but, like... I've never seen him play yo-yo, so we'll see.
Well, at this point, I
It's
don't
worth a shot.
doubt Musico at anything.
Like, he got kind of stomped in the Archer Ditto 3 times,
Well,
so
I
why not
doubt
try something?
Musico on almost anything that isn't Archer. I don't doubt him at all when he's playing Archer. When he's playing anyone else, I do.
Yeah, with the Musico water, though?
Oh, I doubt that harder than almost anything else.
Please don't do that.
Why did everyone just, like, forget that you run into the corner?
I do it every time. I've done the same thing every time. I've been streaming this game for like 5 months now. Like 2-3 times a week.
Archer.
I always hold directly into the corner, and people are always like, "I'm gonna do other things." I'm like,
Archer
man,
is so bad at killing straight.
he's the worst. Like the fastest thing to do is just grab over and over again.
I will say I do appreciate you making an exception holding down for me. Because
I mean, I
that's
hold
the
down once you
fastest
start
I can
comboing me.
but-
I still hold into the corner sometimes and look away from the screen, and then you 8B as if I'm supposed to run into it when I am not looking at the screen. So like, if you see me running into the
noted.
corner, I'm probably not looking at the screen.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll just go kill you next time.
Yeah. This was working for a moment, but Pizza Time figured it out.
Yeah.
Also, Pizza Time has a winning record all time on Nuggets, I think. So,
This time is so...
or at least has beaten him a couple times,
That's
including in this
crazy.
matchup, which is an absurdly hard matchup, and he takes it there once again.
Wow.
In
So,
that
welcome
stage,
back, Pizza Time. He has returned, and he will play Doug Sauce in Losers Finals. I'm so curious to see that. That's probably going to be Beetle against Wrestler again.
Yep, most likely. Now,
so-
I did,
This is
I
going to be
did
fun.
make a bet with an unnamed third party on this set earlier today. And my money is on Sauce Man. So,
Really? Interesting. I think I might lean towards Pizza, but it's hard to say. It's going to be a tight set, and they, like, Doug only got good after Pizza left, so, like, I have nothing to compare them to.
I mean, just like on paper, I feel like Beetle would do better against a Doug-style wrestler than against a Croc-style
I
wrestler.
agree. Croc is a lot more movement-based, and
so.
Doug is a lot more both air camp and shield. Like, those are his modes.
I agree. But at the same time, like, I think that if Doug can find his Baba Booey factor that he's kind of put away lately, then I think Pizza's just going to be confused and, like, die. Because that's still a thing Doug can do, he just does it less now.
Alright, I'm going to take a quick break before we run this set. And then I will... I'll leave everything running. Y'all can entertain the stream for a moment if you want. Just to get some water and get something, but I'll be back. Oh, that is still Pizza. So let me update this, and then I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
More pizza. Alright, take care. How you doing today, Colgate?
Oh, it's been great. I actually like missed most of the tournament that apparently has been very exciting up until this point.
Yeah, some shit has happened, dude. Like today's been weird.
A lot happened. There are upsets. There were weird. There was pizza coming late as pizza does.
Yep. I had to fight B in Winner's Top 8. That's not normal. Croc got 7th. Angel got 9th. Like,
Yeah.
the list goes on.
Before the tournament started, I told y'all like I feel sorry for whoever's participating in this bracket because like going 0-2 in this kind of bracket is like it's fine.
Yeah, it's like not a bad performance. I was like so unbelievably lucky that like I was able to avoid 100% of the bullshit. Like, I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, you want to dash your way to the front.
Yeah, I just like sticks to the right of the bracket, and like that was that. But, yeah, I was supposed to play pizza, in theory, in winners quarters, where I fought, or winners semis rather, where I fought B instead because pizza DQ'd and then B beats Ivan. So.
Who does pizza even use against you?
We have only played once. We played back in November, and he played like a mixture of Beetle and Ninja against me.
Ah.
I would imagine he would probably do the same thing now because Archer's kind of a bad matchup, and like Ninja is too, but he's really good at it. And then Water is one of the few top tiers where Beetle's like kind of serviceable. Like he's totally fine. Doesn't win, still loses, but he's fine. So.
Really? Is it because the
It's literally just
grab
for the jab.
Oh, jab.
It's just jab. Like, Rockenhorn's not that big of a deal because it loses to the projectile, it loses to dash turn. You can just dash attack over it. And then if you dash attack over it, then like Beetle's disadvantage is really bad because he doesn't have a normal double jump. So a lot of stuff that would be like resets or SDI reads on other characters is just real on Beetle, and you just like do 80 every time you hit him. So
That's so unfortunate.
it's really sad.
But then again, you gotta prepare for that when you're facing Water.
Yeah.
Which, now that we got a more spammable projectile, maybe people will actually play Water as a zoner to some success.
Now that we have what?
A more spammable projectile.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think that's gonna matter that much though, because it only like takes a few frames off.
Is everything okay?
It only takes a few frames off, and I think it's worse than like short hopping with it anyway. A lot of
Everything should. Well, oh, okay. So I see what happened. Zyvon went away to get something real quick, so everything will be okay once she is back.
the time. Yeah,
Okay.
Zevon went and got some water, but like we're still good.
I didn't, not in a mean way, but I didn't want to get whiz-robed by this streamer.
Damn. I think the only person who wizrobes in this community is TikTok.
Yeah,
know.
actually.
I
Oh,
figured
wait,
you
hello again.
Never forget the longest set of KF2 ever played was me 3-0ing TikTok.
That is true.
I will never not stop asking for Celica versus TikTok best of 10.
No, first.
First to 10.
First-
Yo,
just to
B.
make it last an entire bracket.
B, do you know how to set up those things? Because if so, I'll just make you a mod and you can do it. Like, I do
Oh,
not
is it
have
the
time to run prediction
side
polls
bet
while I'm
thing?
doing all this, but like, I would love to have it. I am doing too many things during bracket to run it myself.
That would be so.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that in tourney committee like a few days ago, and you were like, I don't know, like ask Justin, and I was like,
Well,
I've never
I
done
said
anything else.
if you or Doug wanted to, you could, because you're already mods.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to, you can, but that's not something I am capable of doing right now. I have to do too much stuff during bracket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
Like, I have no idea how to even set that
So
up.
it's
Like, I'd be
either
down
gonna
to
run
it.
super slow, or I'm just not gonna have time to do it. So I'm just gonna not do it because we already run so slow in this game.
Yeah. I also feel like it's not as good of a fit for your channel, honestly, as Citrus's, because you're more focused on actually talking about the game as opposed to audience engagement. So
I mean, if it's something people want to do for
Yeah.
fun, like, I'm not going to stop them. I think it's fine.
Oh,
I
the
just,
thing
like,
is,
it's
you
not
need
something
a
that I have
person
any ability
Are-
to
are
do
you-
right now.
Are you saying that Zyvon does not engage with her audience? How dare you?
I mean, most tournament streams don't. Like that's how they.
I mean,
work.
I don't to the level that other, like, people who are just streamers do. Like, I'm streaming this as if it is a tournament, because that's what it is. And,
It
like,
is.
oh, really great hitbox
that
manipulation
one?
there.
Oh, okay.
Let's
You
go
went
for
for
Ooh,
that.
okay. I think Pizza's got to go up on the more of these dash attacks. It's the same complaint I had against in his first couple sets against Croc.
Yep.
Oh,
There you go,
so
it's the
Jab
release
just,
into
like,
8B.
frame traps you like that.
So
Gotta
is-
stop
is the
landing on
front
Doug
part
like
of the
that.
8B just true?
Yes. In the corner, always. Outside, I don't understand why it is or isn't, but sometimes.
Okay, because like I try to DI out of it and I just like get hit, and I'm like in the corner that makes sense, but like sometimes I get hit in the middle of the stage and I'm like, what?
Oh, he
Okay.
does the.
Oh,
Oh, that's
jab?
unfortunate.
That's
Did the
a
jab
hit.
3.
Yeah.
If he didn't do jab 3 there, he could have either spot dodged that or turn around jabbed 2. That would have been a really insane input if he was able to turn around jab in time, but definitely put
Beetle
himself in a
jab is,
spot where he
like,
could have done
legit.
that. Yeah, and that's something I point
Well, even
out
8B
in
I
his
feel
last
like-
set on this stream is that, oh yeah, 8B actually would have caught that. That would have been really smart. Doug does take game 1. Beetle jab is such a good pressure thing. Like if you do like jab 1 and then 2 and then quickly jab 1 again. But the more of a gap you leave, the more chance wrestler's going to kill you. And if you do it too fast, you jab 3 and you die no matter what, because that's always unsafe on wrestler's shield.
Yep.
Also, I think Rivals is a particularly good Doug Sauce stage. I would like to see him ban that if we go farther into this set. I'm assuming this is not going to be a 5-0 based on how that game went, but, you know,
I wouldn't.
assuming
think so.
he's going to be banning stages at some point. I don't think you should let Doug have Rivals. I think that Springy, if you want to ban Springy, sure, but he's shown he can do that as well against Croc even. I would say best bans, like the bans against Doug Sauce, should probably at least include Rivals.
I would actually
Maybe even
include both
Factory.
flats. Yeah, it's like,
Like,
Beetle doesn't.
I understand this one more though from Beetle's perspective.
I mean, Pizza has some really good ceiling bounce stuff here, so
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
but like you could do that on. Well, I would say
I love how
Springy.
Doug
but,
went
like,
for the same grab 3 times in a row and just hit the 3rd time.
yeah. Man,
He's up
it's
there.
it shocks me how slow Doug is to recognize concepts, and then how fast he is to apply them all the time. I'm trying to think of a better way to explain this. So, like, Doug never used landing Sobat until he saw Xander do it against me. And then
And then he's like,
now
"Oh,
he
okay."
spaces it perfectly every single time. And it's like a key part of his game plan. It's insane. But, like, it took
Yeah,
him
it's the
months
weirdest
of
thing.
playing this character before he even started using it at all, outside of, like, very specific situations.
I'd like to
But
see
now
him
that he
stop
does,
shielding
he's
at
so
more distance.
good at spacing it every time. Yeah, that's a big win for Pizza Time
oh
there.
my god.
Like, I
So
really
that's-
need Doug to stop shielding like 1.5 roll distances away from Pizza because he's just going to get rocket rolled every single time.
Yeah, every time.
Like,
And also that's the kind of
only
distance where
move-
if you like roll away, Pizza's just gonna up it and be safe because you can't really
Yeah.
punish the bounce that well. From that
Well, the thing
distance,
is,
you
like,
can't.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the only move that Beetle has that can cover that space is rocket
Is
roll.
a grab, yeah.
And it's a grab,
like-
which means the one thing you shouldn't be doing at that spacing is holding a shield.
Yeah, there's no benefit you get from shielding there. There's no move he can come hit you with that you can block.
Yeah, like the only thing he can do to like put a hitbox there is run up to you and jab, which you can just see and move out of the way. So there's
It's down to the whole playstyle thing we talked about, right? Where it's like, you know.
Yeah, he plays
base puts on
Bowser. Like, he's
paper.
playing this like it's Bowser, as he always does.
Look at
Which is
this.
a lot of run up and shield. And
don't
you
do
can
that
grab
against
that.
Bowsers.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And as Bowser, I like to stop doing that if my opponent's playing, you know, Luigi or DK. And that's basically what's going on here, is Doug is running up shielding against a grappler, and it's like, well, that's not gonna go very well.
Yeah, like people don't see, you know, people running
Jam
into
Bastion
him
pick,
shielding in
interesting.
his face, except Water because Justin is crazy.
Well, that's different, because Water doesn't really shield there. Water just goes there.
Yeah, I just am there. Like I'm not usually blocking, but
I kind of question this stage pick from Doug. I think he is probably better on a. Oh wow, I think he is probably better on a bigger stage than Pizza. What is going on?
No, you say that. You
Yeah.
say all of that.
Aiming so
You-
hard.
You say all of that, but like he's pro gaming, dude.
Doug is always pro gaming. Oh, that could have been a grab. Oh, if Pizza goes for a grab there, he probably gets it. Good reset into the grab.
Wait,
Why are you
when
shooting?
did?
Ooh, okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. When did?
Great
when
upwards
did
direction
Beetle
at the
make up
end.
the damage.
Pizza Time's really good at this game. Doug just didn't punish that.
Will not stop shielding.
Yo, his
Oh,
shield,
that
though.
should have been a punish for Pizza. He doesn't get it.
Oh gosh.
Bounces over the grab,
Just so bad.
and the up grab beats it. Okay.
Oh, up grab, nice.
I am
They
angry
both
at
did
that
so many
entire
things
stage.
right, and then they both did so many things wrong the last 10 seconds. Like,
Yeah, dude, the last 10 seconds of that game was like.
they both
bomb
should have
spaghetti
won
for
so many times. And then eventually, Doug up grabs upwards dash attack.
I did
that-
not know that.
yeah.
That would beat the downswing of.
There
of
is
dash
not a
attack.
single downwards move in the game that beats it.
Actually,
Not even MK
Um,
dive kick.
Does MK? MK might.
MK dive kick does not, but there. I forgot.
Bro,
what is that?
Seriously.
Yeah, no.
Because
Doug
Parasol
says that was
can,
not disjointed.
but it also doesn't sometimes.
Doug will die on the hill that move is not disjointed. Like,
It is, though. It beats swords from above.
MK dive kick trades with rainbow.
Yeah.
It's actually yeah.
No, it's crazy. That move is
Apparently
massive.
Beats it.
It
Like-
trades with Paradive Kick most of the time, and like I get like released. It's a weird animation where I'm usually fine, but it can beat Paradive Kick, which beats most everything else. It beats every other dive kick in the game cleanly. Also, Paradive Kick's like in front. I sort of hide behind it.
Yeah, like if it beats Paradive kick, that means like at minimum it's as big as Shine upwards,
Yeah,
which is pretty big.
that's very big. Yeah. Okay, Pizza is taking us
but
to
not
Springy.
disjointed though.
Yeah, not disjointed. No disjoints.
Oh,
doesn't have
okay.
disjoints.
Oh,
We try to go
mistake
for
on the
that
jab
kind of-
there.
Where's the landing?
Doug finds the weirdest places to grab of the wrestlers.
It's
like-
like they were just running into
Really
the wall.
good, though.
Yeah, like he finds the grabs that I think are least likely to work, and then they do. Also, what was that? Like,
Oh,
Oh yeah, that will be a thing.
interesting. Okay, DI behind into.
what's happening?
I can't really keep up with this, but okay. So Pizza Time getting the reset off of that dive. Great timing on that jab, but Doug DI's behind it, and Pizza doesn't get the turnaround.
Yeah.
Puff, no reset. Dash grabs the wrong direction. Okay.
Great punish from Pizza. He's just being patient. He knows how much lag that has,
Amazing.
and
roll.
spaces around that.
Wow.
Pizza misses the proc grab input though. I think he was going for proc grab there, and he's going to lose the game for
And
it.
that's
Doug
it.
goes up 3-1.
Yeah.
However,
Is prox grab 8B.
it's 8B or 6B like most of the others.
Okay.
They're all the same input except bomb. Bomb is the only one that's
Okay, it's
5B.
just
The
bomb.
rest are all the same.
Yeah. Because bomb is underprivileged like that.
Bomb
Yeah, usually I
is
just
an
8B when I'm
unfortunate
trying to do
character.
I was playing bomb and like I couldn't, and I was like, huh.
So you
So
actually
weird.
can do 8B, but if you like sometimes when you press 8B, you'll throw the bomb. So it's weird. Sometimes tapping
Bomb is a
8B
weird
pulls a
character.
bomb, and sometimes it throws it. I'm in such a habit of double tapping my inputs with bomb that I don't bother with that. Like I don't have to worry about that. Like. Because bomb never has inputs that are fast enough that that double tapping will be
You don't
bad.
have time. Yeah.
So like, other than command grabs, which I go for very like, those are very specific and very timed because they're usually out of shield punishes. That's the only time I ever really use it. Everything else, I double tap pretty much every input because like, that way you avoid ever pulling a bomb. Hopefully, unless you like do it too early and get the second one, which is very rare. It minimizes the human error aspect of bomb, which is important because bomb is quite difficult in most matchups.
Yeah. You can win a matchup and still it's difficult.
Yeah, bomb is like very physically hard to play in almost every matchup, and then you've got Beetle and Hammer, which is just like I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah, no.
if you can short hop
like,
set
I've-
bomb, the matchup's over. So Beetle even more so. Like Hammer can get in and do a couple things that outspace bomb to like punish you in the corner, Beetle is. I've never dropped a game in that matchup, and I don't think I ever will. Unintentionally at Colgate, but at Colgate nonetheless.
Look.
Look, fishing for chain
My-
grabs is not the way to play bomb. It is not good.
My plan was to chain grab, and then I realized, wait, Beetle has a 1-frame command grab. I can't, and then I lost.
And a jab that's really good if you don't
I
throw
was-
bombs at it. And Pizza does clutch out game 5.
Yeah, in the stage that we didn't want him to go back to, but it worked out.
Yeah, I would have questioned it a little bit, but also stages are so arbitrary in this matchup. Like, I've played this matchup a ton with Doug in friendlies, not recently, but we used to play it all the time. Because I did actually use Beetle occasionally in bracket for a bit, but like I just didn't see a lot of uses for him, so I didn't do it often. But like, I've played this matchup with Doug a bunch. Stages, just not that important. I think Butter is a clear Beetle favored one, and Springy is a clear Wrestler favored one. But again, they both have so much good stuff on both of those.
Yeah, I do think one advantage Destined Rivals gives to Beetle is how much more space you get to like 8B Wrestler. And
That
just
is
do
true,
that
but 8B
threat
also has ceiling bounce
upwards.
combos on small stages.
That's true. Man,
So like,
if he
you
can-
get different things out of it. I mean, it even has ceiling bounce combos here, to be honest, so. Beetle 8B is very good, and it goes very far.
Beetle has like, why is Beetle bad? Beetle has like 2 good moves. Like Jab is good. Man
He
grab-
just
Jab
has
is
all the
absolutely
matchups against all the
insane.
top tiers.
Yeah, Jab is like absolutely insane. Dash Grab and Prox Grab are both really good. I mean, Prox Grabs are always good to have. And then 8B is a super good anti-air. Like, it's slow, but it's so massive and it hits both sides and scoops.
Yeah,
Beetle
that's
just
a really
like,
good stomp. He drifted forward with the stomp and then
yeah.
Maybe it's. I wonder
The
if
thing
it's
with
just
Beetle, like,
the lacking
Beetle
damage
is kind of a Ganon-esque character where all of his moves are good, but he can't really move to use them well enough sometimes. And a lot of matchup, like, not having an air puff hurts him in some matchups as well. I think that if he had this 8B and also had an air puff, he'd actually do way better against Beam. He would like do as well as people think he does. But like the fact that you can just go up there and like you can't do, because like Jab is really great, but it's not very big. You're not gonna get in jab range of Beam up there. Like, that's hard to do. Also, Pizza's using the stage to perfection right now. Just like perfectly
Really?
retreating to the platforms, going around the platforms. Gets Doug down to 3 health. And that's gonna do it.
And
Doug
remember, this
grabbing
is-
again. I don't know why Doug ever grabs with this character. And Pizza
Wait,
ties
I
it up at
just got
3.
back. Did he normal grab?
Doug normal grabbed and got command grabbed for it, yeah.
Yeah. And
He
then
said,
people-
okay, so he was talking to me a couple days ago, and he said that he thinks he's found a use for for normal grab with Wrestler, being to
Wrong.
throw someone into the corner and then command grab.
Right, so I've
No.
seen him do that from like a very specific distance. This just wasn't that distance.
Okay.
I
So,
agree that
here's
there
the
are
thing,
not
right?
0 times where it's useful, but there are very few. And that was like under the middle part of like the innermost part part of a bubbly platform. Like that is too
yeah.
far from the
Actually, no
corner.
reason to do that. Okay.
He just got out of hit stun and then like immediately grabbed.
Okay, but
Which makes me wonder if it was
hear
supposed to
me
be a
out,
shield,
though.
like something out of shield, and he just pressed shield attack
Yeah.
by accident. Like that's what I'm assuming, because that made no sense.
But if a wrestler gobbles you, that's some mental damage right there. You're like, wait, this.
It's really not, because I just sit there thinking, wow, this wrestler's not very good.
That's not mental damage because I'm taking 22 where I could have taken 100. So
Yeah.
I'm not mentally damaged at all by that.
When Doug used to use Gobble more often, I used to not drop sets to him. So, like, I don't take any mental damage because I'm like, cool, I'm winning now. I like
So-
winning.
Okay, so you're hoping that he sticks to this strategy of using gobble.
Yeah, because then I'll beat him, because that's bad. Okay, so
You know-
I want to point out that Doug is still using Wrestler 2B. What a command grab from Pizza.
Yo!
That's
Um,
actually
What
that's
I
Wow.
realized-
crazy.
what I-
He
what
has
I
not
wanna-
missed a beat. He's so good at this game. I'll go back to what I was saying later. Pizza Time's a monster.
Yeah, Pizza Time's kind of goated. Very glad to have him back. Can you just start so-batting those, please? Like, can you stop trying to command grab when he's not on the ground? Thank you. Like, do
And he gets hit by the
anything
down
else.
part again.
one of the few players that can actually air dodge drill kick before the grab comes out.
Yeah, Pizza very good at the timing on that. Pizza's one of those Kirby players, like rather than fighting game players. Like he plays Smash, but he plays a ton of Kirby games and like has played the original Kirby fighters a lot and all that. So like he has a lot of the Kirby specific timings for things down. That's like, I think you see him and Ruby both able to do those ninja things where you like command grab out of things that just make no sense. And I know Pizza said that some of those are misinputs, but like he gets so many command grabs out of like just absolutely nowhere. And he also is one of the best players at timing air dodges and rolls, which is a more important skill in this game than a lot of people might expect on first glance, because this game doesn't have a buffer. So if any of you play Melee, or have seen Melee, it's more like that, where if you try to roll past something when you like go out of hit stun, you have to time it perfectly. You can't just mash it and like you can mash it and hope, but you can't hold it like ultimate or do it early like Smash 4 or Brawl. Like you have to get the timing right. And there are wrestler things where you only have a couple frames to do that.
In my opinion, that's actually like better, because it makes combos more interesting. Cause you can do things that are not true combos, but still will like work most of the time.
I'm a fan of having like a very slight buffer.
Real shield pressure. Like that makes me very happy.
Okay, oh, what I wanted to say about the 2B. So that move is not as much of a meme in this matchup as you'd expect. I don't think it's great, and I think that one was bad. But the one before I think was very good, and we saw those ones on Jam Bastion that actually worked. Beetle has a couple specific moves that last long enough that you can 2B them. If you read a Beetle jab and outspace it, Wrestler 2B will outspace it and will punish. So like,
oh wow,
it is not the level of meme that it is in most matchups where it's just like Wrestler trying to style on you. Like that move is kind of legit in only this matchup. Oh, what a reset from Pizza. How's Doug in the top corner here? Can Doug get out of this?
Oh, yeah, like Wrestler's good in this stage, but like Beetle kinda.
Pizza time goes crazy there, and he moves on to grand finals.
Yo, he infinited. Like, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Pizza just you know, it was a Beetle Kirby moment. Yo, can someone send me like emote versions of Beetle Kirby moment? I'll totally make that one of my emotes. That's such a good emote.
Forever.
Like, I'd be so down to have one of my first Twitch emotes be Beetle Kirby moment. I'm having one of my friends drew me a heart bomb. I'm gonna have that one soon. But yeah, I think if my first couple of emotes might be like the heart bomb and then Beetle Kirby moment, which would be fantastic.
Beetle Kirby moments are great, but where were you when Doug sauce Falcon Punch Pizza?
Look, ever since I lost a game to Toby Plancha in neutral, like, I don't know anymore.
I will never forget that.
How could mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Is anyone who plays this game old enough to get that joke? That's from like 10 years ago. It's like the dawn of memes. That was a Jaden Smith tweet, like 10 years ago. Holy shit, Xander just sent me the best picture.
Jaden Smith, the modern day poet.
Alright, Justin, come fight Pizza.
And as y'all get ready for that, I'm gonna be dipping because I got
alright.
to eat.
See ya, Colgate. Thanks for coming by.
See ya.
Alright, Pizza's here. So, I said at the start of the day that I thought there was a good chance Pizza Time wins this tournament. He then didn't show up for half an hour and got himself DQ'd into losers. But he is now sitting in grand finals. So, we will see if he can deal with Justin.
Not many of us are surprised about that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Someone told me I was wrong, and I don't remember who, but whoever it was, I don't know why. Like, I'm not remotely surprised. I was hoping to play him, but like, I didn't expect to beat him. He's so good at this game.
Oh yeah. Like, I literally didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You probably have to look back at that.
There was one point, like, halfway through that last sequence where you power shielded the first part of a jab and unshielded at the very end. And that was, like, the one point I saw that you could have turned it around. Outside of that, I don't know. Like, I actually don't know.
Like, Beetle has one of those moves where it's like, if you put it out, then any of Wrestler's approaches cannot happen at that moment.
And it's a much scarier version than Parajab. Because Parajab
Yeah,
does a very similar thing, but like Beetle's kills you. Mine does 3 per hit.
Yeah, like the same thing with Whip Jab. Same thing.
Right, yeah. Whips is bigger, but doesn't have like the combos that Beetle's has.
Yeah, but like tons of damage, and like if you're in it, then like you're not winning.
Yeah.
And like it controls even more, like maybe as much or like maybe a little more space than Beetles.
Oh, it's a lot more, yeah.
Like
Where is
a move
Justin?
where it's just like, what does Wrestler do about that?
I don't know. Para has to just kind of float over him and dive kick the other side. But most characters can't do that as fast as Para because you have to like drift over there, whereas Para has like the parasol float.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if Falcon Punch had armor, that'd be an answer. Like, it has it against projectiles, but
Right, yeah. I was talking about how Falcon Punch is like less of a meme in that matchup than it should be. Because it's not good, but like it has a couple of uses, and it doesn't really have uses much of anywhere else.
yeah.
Justin giving us the whiz rope here.
Where is he?
For once, we're not waiting on pizza time.
I know, like, is Justin just like trying to do this to Pizza, like because he does it to others?
That would be very funny, but I don't think he's the kind of person to do that. What does that mean?
No, Justin.
Okay.
If you want, if he wanted, no, Theo's not correct about that. Like, if you wanted
No,
to,
did you
like,
see what Justin just said?
Yes, he had to go catch the refrigerator. Very
For those of you who are not in the Discord right now, Justin's response was, "I'm here. My refrigerator was running. I had to catch it." I don't know what to make of that. I'm gonna have to ask him about that one after the set.
fucking memers.
Knowing him, that's probably serious in some way. His refrigerator probably just moved. Alright, so who do we see from Pizza here? Is it the ninja? I feel like none of Pizza's characters do that well against water. Because, you know, water's good.
Freaking not do
Archer's not a great time. But I would trust Pizza's Archer on a counterpick stage, but not just in general. He has a cutter now. That's really bad. What else does he
have a
have?
belt?
Oh, he does have a bell, actually. It's quite good. Yeah, we're going to see that here. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. Pizza Time, I don't know if his bell is better than, like, Peak Angel or anything, but it is quite good, and he's a very good player. So, this makes sense as a pick to me, and it's also one of Water's hardest matchups.
Yeah, one of those hard matchups isn't Wrestler. For an
For any
unnamed
Crocs in the chat.
individual. Yeah, any Crocs in the chat.
Yeah, Justin's matchup chart most recently has Magalore as the only really bad matchup, and Bell as the only other losing matchup for Water.
And like, I can't disagree.
So we will see if Pizza Time Bell can make this happen. I'm very curious to see him play Bell. I haven't fought his Bell since, like, I remember playing it in friendlies in, like, November. It was okay. I could beat it back then, and I was not good yet. It was definitely not the level of his other characters. But apparently he's been practicing it, and as I mentioned, very difficult matchup for Water. Definitely a good chance we see the Archer come out from Justin, which we don't see often. Because we don't have a lot of Bell players. Like, B once in a while, who has been able to take games off Justin, but Justin's confident to stay Water against most Bell players who aren't, you know... He might even still do it against Angel at this point. But yeah, I wonder if we see the Archer if Justin loses this one. That being said, that was a lot of damage from Jump 2B.
From, yeah, just one jump.
Oh, Keo, you're right. I forgot about the Justin Fighter. That's also a possibility. Fighter destroys Bell. Oh, and Justin getting those timings right again. if you dash turn and power shield, you will shield before the hitbox comes out for Bell shield.
Yeah, because it is a frame 5 move, but cancelable on frame 2.
Oh, dash is frame 5. Dash turn is frame 1.
Dustin told me it was frame 5.
No, dash is frame 5.
No, he said that it's not frame 1, that like, Ruby, like, got it wrong.
Oh, okay. Last I heard it was frame 5, but I have not heard the update.
Yeah, dash turn is actually frame 5.
But it is still interruptible on the first frame after that, right?
Yep, cancelable frame 2, therefore you can just power shield.
Frame 6. It can't be 5 and then FAF 2.
That's what Justin said, so I'm...
Well, that would be
I'll
frame
have
2
to
of end lag, not of the move. Like, that's... It can't be frame 2 of the move, because it's frame 5 as the hitbox.
Right, because cancel means, like, you stop the move, but it hasn't started yet.
Ah, okay. That's an interesting
So,
one.
like,
So you can actually
mean,
Kara
like-
cancel it into a shield and not get the hitbox even.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I was just, like, understanding what you were saying. And also, this is last hit.
Oh, he gets the grab! That was so close.
There we go. So,
Justin takes game 1.
what I meant was, you can start the move, obviously frame 1, every move starts frame 1, like, it begins to happen. You stop doing the move, frame 2, and the rest of it will still come out frame 5.
Does the hitbox still come out frame 5? Oh, wow.
So, like, you
Huh,
are
water's good.
You are actionable before the hitbox comes out. Is essentially like throwing.
Wow,
something.
okay,
You're
that's
back.
wild. Okay, Pizza's staying with the bell. That was certainly very close, and he also fell behind early and made a big comeback, so... I think this is good. I think Garden's a much better stage. I think Bubbly gave Water way too much space in this matchup. I think this is a way better pick for Pizza.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I wonder
don't
why they
really
didn't
know
start here. I feel like Rivals and Bubbly should have been the bans from Pizza. And then Justin could choose between, like, Butter and Gardens, because I don't think you want Factory against Bell.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Bell's best stage is probably Factory. Also,
I think so.
my
Maybe
Discord
Springy in some matchups, but I think it's Factory most of the time.
I will be able to commentate as soon as I can see.
Is Discord not, is it just not?
Yeah, Discord
Okay,
is not
understandable.
our end.
Pizza Time's Bell moving so well at the start of this game. He's taking a huge lead here. And I think we could see him stick with the Bell in the rest of this set and just start to ban Bubbly, because I think that was the problem in Game 1 more than the matchup. Alright, so there we see that Bell Jab unsurprisingly loses to dash turn. It beats most other hitboxes, though.
Does it beat Dash B?
I don't know. I think so, because it goes pretty high up.
Yeah. I can see now. It's pretty even.
Okay, yeah. Welcome back. And the jab mix-ups from Pizza. Really good timing on those, but Justin not getting hit yet. I like the adjustment to shine there instead of the instead of going for a grab. That was a situation where he usually grabs. Fantastic slide from Pizza Time. That's when you see Pizza Time's expertise in this game. Little situations like that. Slide was the only way for him to get out of that situation. Bell cannot roll. That was the only possible way for him to get out of that without taking damage. Ooh, catches him dropping shield. Pizza on 5 health. And the grab will take it again. So Justin up 2-0. Do we see the ninja now?
That's pretty masterful from Justin.
That was a really good ending sequence there.
I definitely don't think we're seeing the Beetle.
No, that matchup is not great. It's not terrible, but... Oh, Pizza Time, no. No, don't do this. Please don't do this to yourself. I'm going to give you a few seconds to reconsider. Are you sure? Okay, I guess you're sure. Did he leave Factory open, or...
Oh.
No, you're not even going... Okay. I will be shocked if Pizza Time can win this.
That is
This is
very
Justin's
unfortunate.
most played matchup, maybe Wrestler now because there's like so many of you, but we've played this game so much. He's so good at this matchup, and Pizza's Parasol is good. Like, Pizza's a very good Parasol player. But why is he doing this against Justin? Don't do this against Justin. This matchup is terrible. Justin is the only water who makes it terrible.
Yeah, well, Pizza's about to find out.
All right, well, here we go. There is something to be said for the fact that Pizza just plays differently than I do, and that might throw Justin off a bit. But I think he knows his character way too well to be too thrown off at this point.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot with like other wrestlers. Like Justin will be thrown off for like maybe a set or a game, but then like he'll start to find like, oh, it's you just do the same thing but in different.
Yeah. Because there are parts of every matchup that are going to be read-based and parts that are just the matchup interactions going the way they go. But in this matchup, I feel like Justin has those interactions down so well that, like, I don't know, Pizza's keeping it very close.
Mm.
Justin's also not doing the things he usually does. Like, you can power shield that and just dash between hits.
Between hits? Wow.
Yes, you can literally power shield parajab, like held jab, and run at him between hits. Too much dash attack. Dash attack's not safe on shields. Jab is super safe. It's great, but dash attack's not safe. Justin not punishing it. Looking a little out of practice on that one. You can dash out of shield, parasol, dash attack every single time, without exception. Pizza's about to take this. One command grab, one full dash attack. Yep, command grab will do it. Pizza Time takes the game with parasol. Justin, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, like, Pizza Time's Parasol is a monster. I haven't played it in a few months because he's been gone for months, but we used to go dead even in Paradiddle. And, like, that's my main. This is, like, his fourth character at best. There's no question he's a ridiculously good Parasol player. I am shocked that Justin is not winning, and I expect that Justin will make the adjustments here and just, like, remember that he can shield and then punish dash attack. Because he missed a few punishes on that at the end.
Not that Croc's wrestler is a secondary, but this is exactly how I felt when Justin was losing to Croc. Like, he lost the first two games, and then he was like, oh, right. Wrestler. Yeah. So it might just take a game, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah, and Pizza's a very different style. Pizza plays a lot like Kirby Fan. If anyone is, you know, able to remember Kirby Fan who hasn't been here all season. Pizza Time's Parasol looks a lot like Kirby Fan's. It's the same idea, and Kirby Fan used to be able to compete a little bit with Justin. He never beat him, or he beat him in the very first time they played, and then Justin was able to take care of him the next couple times. But Kirby Fan was certainly able to take some games, keep things close.
Yeah, Kirby Fan was actually streaming tonight.
Oh, really? We gotta get him back here. He was really good. And I'd love to have more Parasol. If he showed up again, we could realistically have 4 Parasols in a top 8 if Pizza keeps doing this.
True.
Because me and Xander are already here. I'm in pretty much every top 8. Xander is certainly close in all of them. And was he, what, 9th tonight? In like a super stacked bracket? Yeah. Oh yeah, I knocked him out. God, that was so long ago. Yeah, I don't think Kirby Fan's going to come back. I'd really like it if he did. I want more Parasol players, and I like him a lot. He's just a cool guy, so it'd be fun, but it's sad, because that was one of my favorite players to watch and to play against, and, you know, we haven't actually lost that many people from, like, this community. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of the really good players, so... Oh, that was so good! So, Pizza was jabbing at max range, and instead of just continually jabbing at max range, which is fairly safe, he jabs once, walks forward, and jabs again at point blank range, and then command grabs off it. Pizza has some really cool tech throw setups. Those are also very hard to execute. Like, those are the kind of thing that took, like, it took all of us a while. Well, I say all of us. I'm the only one who does them, other than him. I'm so happy to see another Parasol using the tech throw setups, because they're so good. It's what makes Parasol such a scary character. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of characters who can rush you down, but you can just kind of hold shields, and then your risk is, like, getting grabbed. Parasol, the risk is a command grab, where, like, you take so much damage if you're near a corner, or you go to a corner if you're not there. But I also want to say that as well as Pizza Time is playing, Justin is still missing punishes on dash attack. That is a punish out of shield every time. And that is very important in this matchup. Dash attack, not safe on Water's shield from any range ever. It can be dashed at every range. Oh, and the jump 2 people to clutch it out.
Yeah, I think Justin might almost like lost that because like
Yeah.
the only time you want to be scared on that platform is when you're like in shield. Like Para can't really do much fast stuff.
Yeah, if you're shielding on a platform, jump command grab is a threat. But if you just jump, like, what's gonna happen? Float? Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Which like he did the right thing, but arguably a little late.
Pizza Time has just pulled out the counter pick of the worst Parasol skin.
Yeah. Fancy Parasol is just yours now.
That's another reason that I want Kirby Fan to come back. Then of the 3 like people who play Parasol the most, we'd have one of each. Because Kirby Fan only plays default. I finally have the Sectonian one, and then Xander plays Paper. So like, we would actually have one of each, and that'd be really funny. That worked out really well for the bombs when Zet was on the demo. But then he got the real game and unlocked Pirate. So now him and Wop are both Pirate. And also Wop doesn't like play the game.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll have Wop will be safe from school.
There we go. There's the punish from Justin. Misses the combo a little bit there. Most of the time when you see Justin do that quick jump 2B at the end of dash attack, that is a possible combo extender on some DIs, but for the most part, that's him misinputting Shine, just doing it slightly too early, because dash attack leaves you in the air. His the grounded dash attack.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I expect when Justin plays Water Para. This is what it usually looks like. And that's what I mean when I say this matchup is like, it is a +2 matchup for Water if you can do it, but it is unbelievably hard to like physically do it right all the time. However, Justin is almost always capable of it. That's the game. Unless he can get an unshield power shield. Yeah, that's the game.
So Justin, one away from winning this over Pizza Time.
And pretty convincingly, too. I would love to see the Pizza Time Ninja come out just to try that. I know that that's a rough matchup for Ninja, but I think it's his best character, and I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah. Have we seen Pizza Time's Ninja tonight at all?
A little bit. Not much. He tried it against Musico, and it didn't go well. Oh, Beetle. Okay.
Oh.
I like that, too, actually.
Really?
This matchup's not terrible. Neutral's pretty good for Beetle. The problem with it is more that you don't have a double jump. And float, like, Beetle Fly doesn't go up very fast. You actually get caught in a lot more combos.
I see.
If your
thought,
DI
like-
is really good, this matchup is fine. Because the only move you have to watch out for is dash turn.
Yeah, I thought dash turn would like absolutely destroy Beetle.
Like, it's rough, but you can also shield it and jab, and Water doesn't have the frame data. Even Water doesn't have the frame data to, like, beat that out every time. Because it's so big and so disjointed, like, it's so, and like, it beats Water dash attack, it beats Water dash hitbox, all that. Oh, you know, I didn't think of that. We do have one of each whip who are all pretty good now. Kyo plays the black hat, Phone plays the Deroach hat, and Skindle plays the default one. Honestly, I kind of forget, like, to tell default and black apart, because, like, the black and red hats just kind of blend together in my mind, but yeah, that is true. That's pretty cool. I like when that. It's fun when you can identify people by their colors in this game, in fighting games in general.
That's why I like am very unique in that. I like to pick the ones that nobody picks.
Ooh, I love that reset from Pizza. Double jab one,
Okay.
because Justin DI is down so often. Ooh, he almost got that, but Justin kept running forward. Pizza's doing a lot right, but Justin just too strong right now, and on the verge of winning this one.
Beetle
Good
just
jab
needs
there.
more.
Jab dash attack reset. Big damage here from Pizza. Can he get this corner pressure still going? Justin looks so lost when there's something he can't dash out of.
I can already like hear him just like, what the heck?
Yeah. This might kill. If he can get the ceiling bounce combo, keep him in the corner. Okay, Justin gets out.
Dash turn. You can only eat 2 more dash turns.
Really good safe movement from Justin right now. Guess the rainbow misses a grab. Pizza could have punished that. Doesn't quite get it. And Justin with the dash attack on the platform, he'll take the tournament.
Wow. Justin, great job.
Whew, man. Great showing from Pizza Time in his first tournament back, though. Second place, running all the way through losers. I mean, it's his own fault he was through losers, but you know, running all the way through losers.
Yeah, who knows what would have happened if he ran through winners instead.
Well, assuming he would have still lost to Justin, he would have at best gone to loser semis and played, well, that probably would have been, it's hard to read brackets when they're done like this, because there's a lot of things to hypothetically change. It would have been one of, me or Toby, if he had gotten through in winners. It would have been me, Toby, or Croc, because Croc lost early. And he beat Croc,
Right,
but he beat him before that. He would have had a different bracket. His bracket as was pretty insane. His losers run tonight, 3-1 over Toby, 3-0 over Bitphone, 5-4 over Croc, 5-2 over B, and then 5-2 over Musico, 5-3 over Doug, and then lost to Justin.
I just am here to point out that Pizza's really good at this game.
Yes.
I'm sure y'all have been saying that for the last 20 minutes, but he's really good at this video
He's
game.
very good at this game. He's also really good at Parasol. It's fun to see that again.
Yeah,
I haven't seen his para since like December.
I was
Like,
I saw him play Para, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be free real estate. And then I
You
just
also
got mashed
didn't
on.
punish dash attacks out of shields, but like,
Listen, I figured it out by the third game. you don't play with me anymore. Like I haven't.
I'm
had
busy.
to
I'm
practice
sorry. I am busy doing things. And when I'm not, there's a new Skullgirls character, so I'm busy doing that.
that. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, good stuff again. Is that 6 in a row for you now?
That is 6.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yo, now you have to end the streak on purpose here, so you get 6.
Yeah, I'm just not in this season, guys. I'm gone.
Get the water streak, 6 wins in a row.
Nothing else.
And we are done before midnight thanks to the Fast Grand Finals. That's awesome. Well done. Thank you.
Any day of the week, well, not any day of the week, not against Pizza. That shit was stressful.